Okay, my goodness gracious. Hi, Mezzo. Oh, that's tremendously difficult to troubleshoot, but I figured it out. Everything was great, and we were ready to go, and I was getting ready to hit the button, and then my audio was so quiet I couldn't hear anything. Like, I couldn't even turn it loud enough to hear more than just the faintest violin string every once in a while. And so that took a bit of time to troubleshoot. You may also notice that when we left, we were in Rivington, in the sunlit lands, in the sky above. You may also notice that Minthara and Jahira are not playing in this musical number because this is before they knew how to play music. But there's one thing that I forgot to do in the Shadowlands that I wanted to do very quickly before we jump back to Rivington, and that is to very sadly look at these animal collars.
Rascal. Jagoda. All these collars belong to pets.
I was like, why am I not seeing text? Because I still had it turned off.
Rascal. Jagoda. All these collars belong to pets.
Right. And now, we hurry west, jogging as fast as we can. We skedaddle, we scoot. Oh, you forget how dark the Shadowlands are until you've been not in the Shadowlands for a little bit. And what does this message board say? Literate Tav, who can read?
Missing. Zola. Rascal. Why do those names sound familiar? Oh. The blood-stained collars.
Oh, it's so sad. They had to eat the pets. So, anyway. I do like that that line is reactive. It does change whether or not you've already seen the dog collars before otherwise. She just reads off the names. She's like, oh, these sound like pet names. Now, back to happier times. Really joyful, bright, cheerful, well-intentioned times in Worm's Crossing. I was going to say, and I'll bury the dog collars while I'm here, but I can't because they don't exist in this world, in this version of the world. For those who tuned in, for Jade, thank you for doing so. She has gone home. Her family loved her and wanted her back.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
So I guess I couldn't keep her.
Mrs. and I have been dreaming about the city. No more sleeping rough. Didn't expect to find it locked down tighter than a watcher's fist.
That's pretty tight.
Looking for lodgings? Don't bother. All the decent places are gone. Damned coronation.
Oh, that's okay. I sleep outside, on the cold, hard ground, where I belong. What's curious? What's curious? I don't think there was anything curious at all. I think she lied to me. Oh man, I don't even know where to start. There's so much to do here. Clara, Fara, Bobara.
Here goes nothing.
Oh man.
Fraygo's Flophouse.
I think.
You are safe, my love. I'm here. I won't let anything happen.
Oh,
Look at you.
I'm gonna do part. I'm gonna do part of Sharessa's caress first. That's what I'm gonna do. Let's talk to Carilla. Hello, Carilla. This is like the third time we've seen you.
Forget your worries.
Damn, Hoots. That new batch burns stronger than a pit fiend's fist.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Take it however you want. But I'll be having my usual from now on.
Hoot. Hey, you.
Something's off about this one.
We know you.
On your guard.
Oh. It's Raphael's favorite misadventurer. Good to see you again, even if you have put me out of pocket. The boss bet me 5 soul coins you'd reach the city in one piece. He rented a room upstairs in the hope that you'd...
It says
drop
something about
by.
Carilla's status in the House of Hope that she can wager 5 soul coins. What does he want with me?
He wants to help you save the world. What else? Take your time.
How
Have a
altruistic of him.
drink. Sample the goods. Go see him when you're feeling refreshed.
Carilla.
A weary traveller, battered and bruised.
I am battered,
You
I
come
am
for
bruised.
Sustenance, no decadence.
Uh-huh, yeah, sure.
A mien cool as ice, yet eyes burning hot. Oh yes, I know your bliss.
Flatterer.
A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip. She gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you?
Choking up my salad dressing. Not my first choice, but I wouldn't say no.
Of course you wouldn't. Who can resist the pleasure of the strap?
It's very vinaigrette-y.
Once leather meets flesh. It's Fionn you seek, our stern librarian.
Oh.
She isn't here today, alas. Your penance must wait. Well, we've other ways to fill your void.
And
A
I'm pretty
drink
sure we
for
found a
one,
note saying that
a
she'd been
pair of
tadpoled
drow for another.
in the,
Choose your sin.
oubliette. Will the stern librarian of yours be back tomorrow?
Sweeting. I'm no fortune teller. If I had a crystal ball, I promise I'd already have consulted it. Truth is, Fion's gone well missing. And my hands may be skillful, but they were not made to turn every last stone she might be hiding behind.
Interesting. Are there other options for companionship?
Nisha, our lovely nymph. She's engaged in the nymph's grotto on the top floor, sweeting. The client's a favourite of hers, too. I doubt you'll be able to tear her away. But we are blessed to have a devil in
This is the
residence
first
at
way
the
I
moment.
discovered that
A
Raphael was
temporary
here the first time I
guest,
played
but
this,
he
and I was like,
asked that
holy
I send
moly.
any potential clients his way. Everyone who's paid a visit looks
Just a passing glance.
quite changed by the experience.
Did the devil give you its name?
Indeed he did. Raphael.
And I fell out of my
Exceedingly
chair.
handsome, and with a voice that could make the foulest blasphemy seem the sweetest hymn.
You need help. Let me find Fionn for you.
To service is my calling, not to be served.
Oh, she's familiar with that.
But I'd be a fool to say no. The girl kept
Tab
my
is
coffers
very
near
familiar
overflowing.
with the
2 flights up, then turn right and right again.
cavalier
That's Fion's pleasure room,
treatment
Elminster's library.
of many of the unwanteds
Take the key.
or disrespecteds going
Elminster's
missing.
library. People will get their thrills in the strangest of places.
On to other
I'm
matters.
listening.
Leave. So, I think I'm going to do the base floor here. I'm going to hold off on Lae'zel for just a second, and I'm going to hold off on the nymph for just a second, because the buff that you get from her bliss is tremendously powerful, and I want to actually use it where it's going to be useful. Fist Gainabir. What a name. Come on, Fist. Uh-oh. What's happened?
Long way from Waterdeep.
Oh! He's broke me. What's happening? I can't. Oh. I want to see the conversation, please. Oh. I don't even know if I can get through it. Well, this is a new one for me. Well? I don't know how to get her out of this conversation. Well. That's peculiar. Let me check and see. I don't make sure that everything's up to date. I can't imagine what I would have that could possibly impact a conversation script.
Listen, it's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks.
Looking for...
The missing...
Talk to you, talk to you. I came in.
Then through.
Talk to Gorilla.
Welcome.
Damn!
He rented a room
Yes.
upstairs.
What does he want
Take
with
your-
me? Mamselle? Weary traveler? Not my first choice.
we've
Will
up.
she be
Truth
back?
is,
Are there
feel-
other options?
Everyone.
Elminster's library.
I'm listening. Exceedingly.
Oh, Gale, you and your outrage. Alright, let's try this again.
Look at me. You need only think of me.
Let everything load. Give it a second to breathe and think.
You're
Oh,
looking
there it goes.
parched,
Phew.
sweetheart. Another tankard?
How's darling? Another sip and I'm like to spill over. Like other anchoring for spicier flavours.
thundered up those
How
stairs.
about you give me a
What have you done?
taste?
That usually means you're very proud of yourself. Watch silently.
What'd you say, doll? Have a sit on my lap. Let's see what pops up.
Darling, how you set me a quiver. You are a beast among men.
Yep,
No,
that's exactly correct.
a dragon, setting my phoenix nest aflame.
That little fanning of her face is very funny.
I shall slake your thirst, dragon. You will part your lips and drink of my essence.
I will drink your essence.
Hoots, order up! Another tankard for the fist.
Woo! You did it, Hoots.
I was an artificer in another life.
Much better to make drinks. You're a true talent.
Now, that there's a face I'd remember if I'd seen it. Welcome
I love this lady.
to Sharess's Caress.
Hi,
What
thanks.
can
Good to be
Hoots
here.
do for you, stranger? You got a taste for ale, I reckon. Or maybe... Ah, forget it. My new brew could drop you in the wink of a spectator's eye.
This sounds like a challenge. Look, we both know how this works. Rumors, jobs, anything. I want the details.
Oh, you're one of those types.
What?
Rude as you are sneaky. My business is
I'm
slinging
never rude.
tankards, not hoarding
Your
secrets.
face.
I'd like to keep it that way.
The weird beverage du jour is a challenge. What's the story of this place?
Sharess Caress, the mamsel's brainchild. Wet your tongue, soak your skin, scratch your itch. Get the attention you want and avoid the attention you don't.
Your new brew sounds potent. I'll give that a try.
Don't know about that, chum. Hoots Hooch packs a stronger wallop than all 10 of my knuckles. Could beef you up, sharpen your tongue, or knock you out cold. No telling till the first drop hits your gullet.
I'll take my chances on the hooch.
Damn,
And got disapproval
knows
from
what she
Will and
wants.
Shahira.
first one's on the house. So, Don't come bawling to me if your big toes fall off or your tongue coils in a knot.
Ah, big toe, the second least useful toe. I'd like to see what else you have.
Have a look. All set,
Nah.
are you?
Alright. Down we go. Whoa! Characters attacking me in melee become nauseous.
Put it on especially for you.
Ew. I think I made that check too. I succeeded a wild magic check. Incredible. Alright. Kira the cat.
Really?
I don't have animals speaking on. Kira the cat.
Come to pay your respects to the real lady of the house, I see.
Yes, ma'am.
What a clever creature you are.
Things that have never been said to
It's
Tab in
your
her whole
lucky
life.
day. I am receiving compliments at this time, and you are most welcome to make an offering.
Your eyes are two baleful jewels that strike fear into the most complacent of rats. Your paws are fit to overturn only the daintiest crystal ware. Your glorious tail can trip an unsuspecting servant with the grace of an empress. I'm going to say number 2. Baleful jewels.
Oh, you are quite correct. I consider them one of my finest features. The
Everyone should feel an urge to
unwashed
impress this cat.
rabble who frequent this establishment have much to learn from your deference, and I must suffer their foibles alone.
Ah, the tragedy.
But they do say a burden shared is a burden halved.
What are your thoughts on the clientele as a whole?
That's rather a broad topic. We get all sorts here. But there is one frequent visitor whose very presence offends me. He dresses fabulously, but stinks of the hells. Something infernal, to be sure. Abhorrent.
What's that shady pair over there whispering about?
Can't you hear from here? They're talking about the new top cat in the criminal underbelly. Go
Oh,
listen for yourself.
That is interested in that.
As for them personally, one never washes and instead douses himself with rose oil, while the other can't hold his drink.
I want to know about who's through those fancy curtains.
The Drow, 2 of our most popular courtesans. A night with them seems to be rather life-changing, if you can afford it.
Ah, there's something in there about
Of course they are
cats having 9
silly,
lives and
but
understanding the
judging from
difference between hell and heaven.
throngs of clients they draw, most of the city is as disgusting as they are.
Well, well, well. Goodbye, Kira the cat.
I barely got such
Coursing through my brain.
Citizen.
Look at me.
Citizen, citizen. How about you? Earspoon? His name is Earspoon?
The 2 men bark softly to each other. A single name reaches your ears. 9 Fingers.
Once upon a time, Tab would have killed to impress Nine
Is
Fingers.
the head of the guild.
What do you mean,
a criminal
history?
Organization operating inside
Used to be a
Baldur's
role
Gate.
model. Talking about Nine Fingers, I've got business with her. Look what you could have had, baby.
Oh, yeah. Seems everyone's got business with her. Heard the gal met her match.
The new kingpin? All meat and muscle, that one. And wild as a werebear.
Tab's former god
If
has
he's
been
looking to oust
unseated,
Nine Fingers,
dethroned,
my blade's got his
pushed
back.
aside.
Sounds messy as the 9th hell. Must be why she called us to help.
Is that right? The way I heard it, you Zent cut a deal with the new... Hold on. Hey, you still lurking about?
I'm a
I
lurker.
don't remember inviting you to the party.
In the job description. Rogue persuasion. I'm looking to join the guild. How about you point me the way? Once it would have been so true, and now only a lie.
Look, this subject's not safe. You selling your services, beat feet to the Guildhall.
Fine.
Lower City, Basilisk Gate, Guildhall. And that's all you're getting from me. Now scram! The chat's officially closed.
Fine.
I wanna give it
Oop, that's not the door.
Was that human boy?
Arthur Gregorio. I also thought this was blood. It's not blood, it's rose petals.
9 hells! You followed me all the way here? What could you possibly want with me now?
Oh, to tell you that I found the explosive toy bears you donated to the refugees.
What? How? 9 hells. Whatever you think you know.
Oh.
I'm sure some gold would help you to forget.
If I were after, well, if I were after gold, I would have gutted you and taken it. Not quite true, but close enough.
Please don't. What do you want from me? It's not my fault. I was forced to do this. Framed even. They would have killed me if I refused to rig the toys. And they're definitely going to kill me now.
That hand to his head. They? Who is this they?
I can't tell you. I won't tell you.
Try me. Tell me who they are or you'll be dead before they even get to you. My plus is not as high as I would have liked. We'll try it once. Got to 7. How much inspiration do I have? 4. 1 more with what I got. Okay, let's throw some further ads. Eagle Splendor from Halsin. Thank you. That'll do it.
All right. Just don't hurt me.
Promises, dear.
Were an experiment. My greatest invention. A clever little device in their chest allows them to speak. What was more, smoke powder inside the device. I collect packages from Verloga's fireworks in the lower city and stuff the bears with it.
A really explosive version of a Build-A-Bear.
Not because I want to. Because I have to. Otherwise they'll kill me.
I keep hearing this. You're not wrong. Kaboom-A-Bear. You still haven't told me who they are.
I don't know who's in charge, but it starts at the fireworks shop. That's where the packages come from. Go there. Tell them Uncle Verloga sent you.
Verloga.
And they'll show you the smoke powder. Lots of it. There. I told you what you wanted to know. Now, will you let me go?
His plea comes with an offering. A pass.
So many ways to get a
granting you
pass.
Access to the lower city.
Thanks, but I'll need all your gold too.
Here, take it. All of it. I don't care. You'll never see me again, I promise.
Easiest theft Taft ever did in her life. 250 gold. Pathetic. Arlak, you can hold on to that. I don't know what to do with this rat either. I'll hold on to it for now. I'll find somewhere to dispose of it. Monsieur Chapeau.
Enjoy the fiddling.
I think
Throw
you can get 3 or 4.
And let us play on into the night.
Even if you throw a coin, he doesn't do anything. I will play with you though.
How can I help?
I don't want to talk to Gale. I want to play. Bard dance. I got a successful performance. I'd never get one of those. Everyone, dance for the bard.
Nature's servant awaits.
Forgotten the instruments that I gave everyone. I gave Karlak the drums. Oh, you gave it to Grub. That's not a bad idea.
Defender of the people.
My faith will guide me.
Whistle, Halsin. Whistle for me. You purse your lips and blow. Oh, Taff stopped playing for some reason. Look at Halsin whistling. Looks good, gang. Looks great. Let's move on. Okay, you can stop. Guys. Oh no, they're too into it. Also, the overhead music has not really stopped either. Oh, are you really gonna make me click everyone?
In your name. Into position.
Well, I'm sure they'll figure it out. Oh, there's gold all over the ground. Now, let's see if I can get this conversation right. Queens. That may not have been the best save name. I'll rename that later.
My. I can tell you are a special one from a single glance. You have but
throwing gold at us still.
And we can grant you a moment of pleasure. Don't be shy.
Astarion is on this conversation for some reason. Now everyone must leave.
Was that human boy insisting on playing his acoustic lute version of High House of Wonders?
Look at me.
I hate lute boys. I don't understand why they're such a type for
Gale,
so many-
take everyone else away.
Venture forth.
Get him out of here, Gale. Alright, who can come? Gale can come. And... y'all, loot boys. And who else? Carla can come.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Let's try that again.
Path lies before me.
Couldn't get us off your mind, could you?
It's still not Astarion.
Fresh orders.
Nathara, take them outside. Take the kids outside, please.
What to do?
That's peculiar. I thought it was supposed to peg. Oh, they care so much about her. I thought it was supposed to peg her romance option.
Couldn't get us off your mind, could you?
There we go. Okay.
And is that your
there we
partner
go.
with you? What a gorgeous couple. Perhaps we could come to an agreement.
Agreement? What kind of agreement?
We want both of you silly at the same time.
Sorry, Pat. I'm not quite comfortable with doing this again yet.
Don't worry, I wouldn't ask such a thing of you.
Ugh. Don't be so nice to me. It makes me want to be nice back.
Couldn't get us off your mind, could you?
Now, well, everything here's gone wrong. I wanted to hear their dialogue about their history and where they came from. Can I ask him?
Of course you came back. I never doubted you would.
Drat! This is annoying. When was my last save? Oh, right, the very unfortunately named tweens. Let's try that again. Hey, Zabadi! Welcome. I do think it needs a reload. You walk away from them one time and they decide to withhold all their secrets from you. Hey, pup. Again, you're just acting like you've done something that you're very excited about, which alarms me.
The pride
Was
of the
that
gate.
human boy insisting on playing his acoustic lute version of High House of Wonders?
I hate lute
Checking things out.
Welcome back. Sometimes it's just so nice to be home. Here we go. Nim and Sword.
My. I can tell you are a special one from a single glance. You have but to ask, and we can grant you a moment.
We're wearing the same earrings, Nim.
Don't be shy.
I stole mine. How did you end up here?
I used to work as a courtesan back home, and my sister as an artisanal masseuse.
I don't know what it means to be an artisanal masseuse.
Men are treated like dogs by
Doesn't
the Underdark's
artisanal normally mean like
We found
bespoke creation, like
the body of a drow, like a drug.
created by an artisan?
Life is easy.
Can you be an artisanal masseuse? Are you sure this is where you want to be?
It was not my work itself that has ever been a challenge to me.
Hey,
Merely the
Turtle!
circumstances.
Welcome, welcome.
I worked in this business in the Underdark, but it grew to festering monotony. The entirety of drow culture is obsessed with bondage beyond reason. While such activities have their charms,
You did miss the
I
Jade
yearned
stream.
to reach
It's okay.
greater
It was a little
depths.
chaotic.
And there is no society on this planet more laterally, imaginatively, and confusingly depraved as that of Baldur's Gate. Although of late, I do feel like I've seen everything.
It is archived, Turtle, if you do ever choose to get back
You'll
on.
show me something new.
I'm glad you found a place you feel safe.
I'd have
She
to
doesn't know what
restrain
that's like.
myself far more than any play bindings do if I worked in another field. This is a place where I can be myself boundlessly. There are so many who come to me speaking of a fixation that no one else has ever been able to share with
The thing I find the funniest
And
is that this
never
guy
again. A once
is the
in a
most
lifetime
delighted
moment of
if
passion.
you
Every
choose
day.
to have the most
What could be
vanilla,
better?
plain, boring,
Don't you
fast
want to
sex
try
with him with the lights off.
Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature Mesobaranzan love trick.
And is that your partner with
There
you?
we go.
What a gorgeous
Oh, you already watched it.
couple. Perhaps we could come to an agreement.
Yeah, but he gets, he thinks it's incredibly funny. And you two look uncannily alike.
We are twins.
Aren't you at risk of inbreeding if you keep working together?
Since I came to the surface, I purchased an enchantment to bless me with infertility, if that soothes your mind.
You don't actually lie with one another, do you?
We can make up a little show of
Tab would like to
kissing
exit this part of the
each other,
conversation.
but
She regrets
when
bringing
we
it
are
up.
hired at the same time, there are often many other clients in the room to attend to.
Agreement. What kind of agreement?
We want both of you, silly, at the same time.
Sorry, Pet. I'm not quite comfortable with doing this again yet.
Alright, there we go. Don't worry, I wouldn't ask such a thing of you.
Ugh, don't be so nice to me. It makes me want to be nice back.
Still funny. Alright, I'm going to pick up this gold.
There are a scant few customers.
His response does change if you complete Cazador first. And the, I don't know, sad, tragic thing is that if you do it after Cazador, have that conversation, he's totally into it on the surface. He's like, yes, I'd love
as much as you like.
to give that a shot, now that it's my choice. And yet you find out that just within a few minutes of it, he dissociates again immediately. His, you know, the line is something like, he lavishes attention on everyone equally with immense practice, but his eyes are a million miles away. I was like, oh no, it's so sad. It's so sad. This is the level with Valyria.
Forget your work.
Alright, fine.
These four walls are our world.
Another case closed. Another
A second moment where I gasped when I first saw it to see this elephant model with wings and a bowler hat. Now with a pipe and its trunk holding a goblet.
You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something.
Afraid so. No. She asked me to find Lorgan's real killer, seeing as you can't be bothered.
Why must you busybodies
And you can see the wine sloshing around in there.
on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found?
A group of shape-shifting assassins were under the temple, along with more murder victims.
While that is startling, it still doesn't disprove my theory that Brilgor killed Father Lorgan.
God, Valyria is annoying.
That's what you need if you want to change my mind. Hard evidence. A reason, too, if you're at it. Why was Lorgan killed?
I spoke to both corpses. They were killed by a dwarf dressed in red. Oh, Valyria.
That doesn't make sense. Why would this dwarf kill Father Lorgan? I need something more than vague allegations. I want something compelling. Hard, tangible evidence, and nothing less.
God, I just fling this little elephant over the railing. I found the murder weapon you missed in a tunnel under the temple.
That's quite the discovery. Doesn't tell me everything,
Oh,
though.
she had a
Why
little
was
smile.
Lorgan killed?
And now she looks so disappointed. It's also, I don't think this is exactly how this conversation has gone for me in the past. Could be to do with how he was helping the refugees.
Could doesn't quite cut it here, I'm afraid. I need a
dispute my own
solid,
evidence's
provable
claims.
motive. Come back when you've got some real evidence.
Now, wait a second. Am I missing the note? Is there a note in camp that I need? Oh, no, I know where the note is. Fool. I'm a fool. I've never gone through that conversation without the note before, I guess. I'm all flustered.
Give it a good rumple.
To try.
It's your birthday. You deserve to cut loose.
Well,
Means we're getting a real room.
I guess let's do the Flophouse. I love
So many victims.
how awful
because of the
Valyria
witch.
is.
They're the kind of people no one would ever miss.
It's got private music and all-round pleasant folks.
I don't know. The note I found right before, I couldn't remember what I was going to say for a second. The note I found, you find right before this in I think it's the Open Hand Temple. It talks about how Hollyphants are like celestial beings of great innocence and naivete, and it's, you know, amazing to think of what they might be like if they were to come down to the material plane and actually interact with these mortals who they find so curious. And then you meet Valyria, and it's like, what a terrible little elephant.
Ages we spent hiking from Murren, and they won't let us in the city proper. Bollocks. We're adventurous, damn it.
Adventurer means nothing here anymore. No respect.
You're damn right. I can't believe they wouldn't let us in.
The bridge guard chatted some shite about a coronation. Couldn't really make head nor tail of it.
Adventurer Rosanna.
Come to Baldur's Gate, he said.
It's Tone's face.
Welcomed as heroes, he
It's
said.
not her hair, but it's her face.
Poxy Drim and his bleeding notions.
Oh, Poxy. Flophouse rules. To all tenants of Fraygo's Flophouse, please observe the following edicts and associated costs with careful, steadfast attention. Fold sheets neat across bunks before leaving, 2 GP. No big smells, 3 GP. No tipping janitorial staff, he gets paid plenty, 5 GP. No outside food eaten inside, 2 GP. No marks left on latrine, ever. Griska.
Word to the wise. Give that ill-mated temple a wide berth. Rude buggers. Certainly not bringing my trade there again.
Are they good traders? What's your trade?
Let me show you.
Oh, well, alright. $9.23. Ah, she seems hard done by. I wish they had a set of rules like that at the public pool. Also, hello, Lark. Oh. Yeah, alright.
Pleasure doing business.
Alright, one of my favorite interactions in the game. With Dashkint Molliver.
Sir, good, sir. Give me 3 days and... Oh, apologies. Thought you were someone else. Greetings, so
An
forth.
awfully red shirt from you, sir. I'm looking for a killer, a dwarf dressed in red, just like you.
How dare you? Accusing an upstanding citizen like me of being a dwarf? I'm a halfling, you oaf.
Oops. Just a good close-up look at that sneer. A new Pathfinder campaign? That's very exciting. Are y'all starting at level 1 or level 3? A record of work done to Fraygo's Flophouse. Latrine polish 9 silver pieces. Floor restructure 12 gold pieces. Rug delousing 2 gold pieces. Extensive top floor extension 20 gold pieces. Floorboard demossing 6 silver pieces. Extensive top floor extension 20 gold pieces. Karlak is holding 53,000. Along with a bunch of bombs. It seemed right to give Karlak all of my bombs. So she's holding on to this for me. Oh, so funny. You had your life threatened in response? That's how you know it's a good start to a campaign.
Bloomin' hell, you look famished.
I'm very famished.
I've got some victuals that'll warm you right up.
I'm looking for Fionn Goldgrind. What can you tell me about her?
Fionn? Poor lass. Works her arse off for the mumselle, but don't get much in return. Not seen her mug for a carp's age. I figure she'd gone up the road while the going was good. Killer on the loose. Cult army marching wee way. Been thinking I might stop her too.
I'm feeling a bit peckish. What do you have?
Have a skeg at these.
Skeg. I don't want any of these things.
That should do you.
Mezzo and I play in a couple D&D campaigns together, and in one of them, she and I encountered, along with 2 other players, a perilous situation in campaign, or in episode 1, session 1, I guess, and her character did not survive. Mine did. Yeah, 2 out of our 4 players died in session 1. It was formative. Well, Scratch is blocking him from getting out the door. That's pretty funny. Anyway, Petrus, what do you have to say? Rip Lerald.
We should go. I do not want to face the Master if we're late for his Black Mass.
Soon, sister. I only need 1 more mark.
We have enough for the Master. No more are needed.
It's not for the master, it's for me. I spent 100 years
Naaber
eating
Carmen.
rats and dogs, but soon I'll be able to feast. I want someone there, ready for me. And once the mass is done and our Lord grants us freedom,
I think
I can
has a
celebrate
Starian
by
triggered.
drinking them dry.
Cazador promised you your
Drat! I'm really struggling. That doesn't sound like the version of the conversation that I'm trying to have. I feel like this is what happens when someone's watching or driving. You start overcompensating for everything. I'll blame it on being out of practice. It's been a whole 4 days or something.
Hear me out. Jerez is correct.
I found so many victims for Cazador here.
We are not.
They're the kind of people no one would ever miss.
Alright. Let's blaze through this.
We spent hiking from
No respect. No respect.
Come.
Alright. Grishka. Griska. Very
Word to the
different.
wise.
I
Give that
thought priests were meant to be
Temple
polite.
a
I'm gonna say
wise
something else.
So did I. They wouldn't let me in. Spouted some tripe about my sort
Oh.
and absolutist murderers. I only wanted to sit down a minute.
To be fair to their high priest, just died.
Does that excuse being rude?
No, no,
Excluding
it doesn't.
folk?
You're so right.
Come off it.
Thanks for the heads up.
You're welcome. Good luck out there.
Also, I do need those,
This place is real shabby.
healing potions.
But at least
Ooh,
folk
she's
don't
got
look
5
any
this
funny
time.
in here. Need anything? Pleasure.
Unless she had 5 last time, and I just question.
Oh!
Alright. A killer, a dwarf. Minus 45 approval to tab.
Bloomin' hell, you look
Looking for Theo.
killer on the loose.
Feeling
Have a
peckish.
stag at these.
Still didn't want any of these.
should
I don't know why I asked again. Alright. I'm taking Scratch. Everyone else goes outside. Get out there.
I don't mind.
Blood? No, never mind. Moving in.
Uh-oh, Bushy, what's happening?
I'm ready.
Why is Daughter of Darkness triggering? What? We already knew this. We already knew that Ferg, whatever his name is, told us about the House of Grief.
Yes. Also,
Well, it ends not as bad as.
Alright, let's try this again.
I should speak up.
There we go.
One more mark, then we can go.
Rogue Stealth. Listen in. 36.
It's not for the
Come on,
master.
fingers!
It's for me.
Master said we have enough Black Master
I
ready to
want
begin.
a beating heart there, ready for me when the mass is complete. And we're finally granted our freedom. After 200 years of rats, I think we deserve a real drink.
There is no time. We are expected back at the palace.
200 years of rats, he says there.
The Black Mass won't start until Master drags Astarion from whatever hole he's hiding in.
In the other
We have
version, he
time to
says
find
100
one more
years
person.
of dogs. I'd be game if you're looking for volunteers.
Well, hello, beautiful. Aren't you a sight to behold?
His teeth
You
are so
must
pointy.
excuse my brother. He forgets that we have a very pressing engagement.
You must excuse my sister. She's a terrible bore. But you look like someone who enjoys a party. There's a celebration being held in the palace of Cazador Zar. Why not join us?
I don't know. I don't normally accept invitations from strangers.
Oh, thank goodness we're such good friends, then.
This is not the time, Petras.
Yes, dear sister, I know we have places to be. We'll leave once our good friends here have departed. I look forward to seeing you at the palace, though. It'll be a once-in-a-lifetime experience. I promise.
All right. Now let's
Feel
get
the
a story
sun
up
on
here.
our skin. After all this time.
Pleasant folks, from what I've heard.
Oh, come on, guys.
Confuses me for a member of.
What are they doing?
I'd probably break his nose.
Oh, they're so broken. Come on. This way. Into the Flophouse. Lae'zel figured it out. Smart Lae'zel.
Why does Worms Crossing have so few lodgings? We need at least
Gale.
a double bed.
How about the
Oh,
Flophouse?
second floor. That didn't
It
work.
has plenty of spare beds.
Oh my golly.
We can bunk with 10 other people and pray none of them has to be
They are struggling. How about we go in the door?
Then that's den of iniquity.
And then up the stairs. You're so smart. Oh, Minthara made it up. Through some odd way.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Okay, let's try this again. Jeez Louise, it was like herding cats.
We should go.
All right.
I do not want to face the Master if we're late for his Black Mass.
Soon, sister. I only need one more mark.
We have enough for the Master. No more are needed.
It's not for the master, it's for me. I spent 100 years eating rats and dogs.
Yeah, so here he says 100 years.
I'll be able to feast. I want someone there, ready for me. And once the mass is done and our Lord grants us freedom,
I need to write up my
celebrate
thoughts
by
about
drinking them
the siblings and what I think their order is.
Freedom. And you believed him? Ha! You were never burdened with intelligence.
I think Astarion was
Petros.
number 2.
But your load seems especially light these days.
Astarion? It cannot be.
Oh, that's no way to welcome back a brother, doll. Didn't you miss me?
Why would you come back? You got out. You were free.
Hold your tongue.
isn't it obvious, sister?
Sip that lip.
He wants to ascend with the rest of us. He heard about the ritual and the power our master will grant us. So he came back with his tail between his legs, hoping all would be forgiven.
You always were an idiot, Petras.
Oh. Oh. Thank goodness this is the only time we see this animation in the whole game.
Hiding? Tell me!
Brother, please!
Say nothing.
Tell me what I need to know, or I swear you'll burn.
The Master is preparing the Black Mass. Beneath his palace, there's a defiled chapel. It was hidden there the entire time, hidden from us all.
I'm going to stop Cazador.
What the hell's happened to you, Astarion?
God, that has to hurt to talk through.
I'm more than what I was. And I'm not afraid of anything anymore. The sun can't harm me. Cazador can't compel me. I'm the only person who can stop him. Now go, before I change my mind about roasting you.
There's the finger wiggle.
Brother.
This isn't over, Astarion.
Ah.
Poor fools. They actually think Cazador will save them.
Oh. They'll warn him we're coming.
Yes, and they'll be trembling in fear when they tell him. They're no threat to us. And they have no choice but to do Cazador's bidding.
I love his expressions in this sequence.
Pity them.
Yeah, you do.
Worst of all, they don't know their fate's already set. They're doomed. The only question is whether their lives will be sacrificed to a monster like Cazador, or serve a greater purpose. 7 sigils on 7 spawn. And Cazador has the other 6. We have to face him and take that power for ourselves.
Where's his teleport? Ah, such an excellent question, Zavadi. If you run up, and I was actually quite careless here, so thank goodness it didn't trigger, but Lathander's light, like the mace, it has an aura of daylight that the undead fear. If you run up too fast and Shadowheart gets too close, she'll trigger them to poof before you speak to them. And if Astarion's present, he'll be like, oh, they've learned some new tricks since I've been away. But there's also the fact that vampire stat blocks, or even vampire spawn default stat blocks, are much stronger than he is, and have higher numbers in a lot of stats. So I like the idea that he did used to be a little bit stronger before the tadpole sucked him dry, and the first couple of days he keeps trying to do things that he used to be able to do and struggling with them. Alright, let's see. What would Tav say? Tav misses her brother. Those 6 spawn are your brothers and sisters. Are you ready to sacrifice them?
Trust me, I'd rather slaughter someone else's family, but if that's what it takes.
Yeah, right, the
It's
spider
not like
climb.
their sweet innocence, they brought Cazador just as many victims as I did. You're not getting sentimental, are you? I thought you were with me on this.
Let me think. I don't think that at this point she would tell him that she just wants him to be happy. She technically hasn't even told him she loves him yet. I'm going to say, what if we're walking into a trap?
Then we'll deal with it. It can't be worse than everything else we've faced. And now we know he's skulking beneath his palace. We can take the hunt to Cazador. All right, let's go. This place stinks of rat blood and despair.
Oh, me. Now let's see. This wretched, wretched man. I need him to stay over there. He's such a huge pain. Can I move this wardrobe? No. Alright.
Softer than a whisper.
Beyond's chest. She's missing. Is she inside her chest? Remedial potion, some gold. A book, a diary. A new, mostly blank book with only a handful of diary entries. I've not written a diary before. Dashkent said it might do wonders to settle my mind. Maybe distance is just what happens when the weens grow up, but it's still hard. My boy's never left the nest before, really, never cared to. I know he's older than most who still live with their mams, but I've never cared about that, and I don't think he has either. It's just, he asks so differently, too. Secretive, rude, brash. Gods, I don't know about this. Maybe Dashkent was wrong. I don't feel better at all. Ooh. I'm going to take her gold. And this gold. What's in this pouch? Is there more gold? What about in this pouch? What about in Dashkent's chest? Locked. And me without my action. Astarion. Your turn. Everyone locking their chests while they're away. Letter. For the eyes of Sir Fraygo Atuna only. Greetings, and so forth. I am writing to you on this most auspicious day, marking my 6th year of gainful employ in your service. I have enjoyed and believe I've performed admirably each moment of these duties, and hence I have a simple request: an increase in the salary of 1 gold piece, 6 silver, and 9 copper per month. This has been precisely calculated to augment my rather humble lifestyle in accordance to a rising cost of living and a little bit of extra money for nice bread. I do so love a good loaf. It would perhaps behove me to mention that Sharess's Caress are offering very competitive rates for janitorial staff at the moment, if that at all sways your decision, though I am certain your very generous soul needs no such encouragement. Yours in health and sickness as per the terms of my contract. Dashkent Molliver. And they said the janitor was overpaid. That's incredibly funny. Alright, let's cycle through these turns. Stay over there, Worker Baronir. Actually, no. Will? He won't walk through something that makes him blind, right? Surely not. How about you just stay over there, Bernir?
If I may. I don't mind it.
Don't give me trouble now.
Just stay.
See what you're hiding.
What's in here? Nothing. A hat. Oh, Astarion, your turn.
Quietly now. Quick and quiet.
I must take a moment to lament yet again that there apparently is not going to be any DLC or significant expansion of note for this game. I'm not saying I'm crushed, but I'm not saying I'm not crushed.
Nice and quiet now. These boots have seen everything.
Some of the most disappointing gaming news I've heard in a while. He's not gonna walk through that, is he? Yeah, alright, that's the stuff.
Come on, open up.
I've also been in a funk. I'm feeling funky. I just have to take all this food. Well, it's... I think it's actually... Oh.
Everyone subscribes to what is mine is yours.
Get back to being blind. I like that better. Fine. It appears to have actually been Larian's decision. It seems like a lot of the people that they worked with at Hasbro have all been fired. They've got no strong ties to anything there. I've read this already. They don't appear to have a ton of motivation to work on it. It's all good reasons, but I'm still devastated. I believe I've already read this one as well.
Don't give me trouble now.
Come on, faster, faster. Dear sis. Rosanna, you did it! You actually did it! You're out there seeing the world, chasing your dream, finally going on a real adventure. I can't wait until the first bard comes to the village singing about you and the deeds you've done. That's my sister, that is. I can tell them, and they'll tell me about all the dragons you slayed and the princes you rescued. I'm just glad you didn't listen to Dad. I know he means well, but why be a tanner when you can be a hero? And you're going to make a fine hero, I know it. Just stay safe out there, sis. It's a dangerous business adventuring, and I want you to make it back to us in one piece. I love you, Trisha. Tell me you got rid of Drim, though. That boy is as sharp as a spoon, but not half as useful. Rosanna, Drim, and Trisha. Yes, yeah, Lark, I saw the same thing, that they've... Oops. Yeah, right. Sorry. It did sound like they have pretty much consigned the characters over, and, have given them to Hasbro to do with what they will. Go away! There's 2 chests over here I haven't gotten through. Veronir. And I mean, it sounded like they did plan for DLC. It sounded from their announcement like they started working on it. That they at least made some vague story-related inroads. And then, what's his name? Sven came back from a trip and was like, nah. And they were all like, okay. Oh my gosh, this guy. Ugh. How big is Fog Pot?
Desire.
I don't even have it prepped.
Someone there.
I'm so sad about it all over again. Here, Gale. Yes. It's a treat to me. How about greater invisibility? Where's Tab? She's so invisible I can't find her. There she is. She's way over here.
Alright. Still breathing, despite everything.
Stop me now. Stop me now.
What do we have here?
Traveler's Guide to the Sword Coast 9. This I have also read. That disembodied elvish singing voice. What was that singing out there? The book's central argument is encapsulated in a chapter devoted to Rilsa Rael, guild kingpin of Little Calimshan. In another time, in another place, Rilsa Rael would have been celebrated as a revolutionary in Baldur's Gate. In her own lifetime, she's known as a crime lord, a kingpin of the guild ruling over the city within a city that is the district of Little Calimshan. Rilsa's story began when she was orphaned at a young age. Her father was hanged by the Flaming Fist for sheltering his fugitive brother. Soon after, her mother was denounced by the jealous wife of a patriarch and imprisoned in the sea tower where she perished. Alone in the world, she learned two valuable lessons. When law is corrupt, it is a necessity for those without the support of its enforcers to act outside it. And when the law is brutal, it is an ethical duty to act against it. Operating from within the Callum Jewel Emporium, Rilsa knows the value of everything and everyone that moves through Baldur's Gate. She controls a wide network of agents who observe and track the exchange of goods and information as closely as any merchant or politician. But second-hand knowledge is cheap. Rilsa's real trick is to draw those with secrets to share directly into her orbit. At her Garden of Whispers, information can be shared with the guild anonymously. Anyone with a grudge to bear or a competitor to bring low, that is to say, anyone of importance, can ensure that the whole city knows their grievance. It is said that if somebody speaks of your weak spot in the garden at dawn, you can expect to find a knife buried in that exact spot before night falls. Is he looking at me? Yes.
Not for communal use.
Ah, hate you. Please go away. Yep. And the stuff that is mentioned in relation to Karlach and the deal and the epilogue as well. They did say that they're going to work on some
This calls for careful footwork.
conclusion scenes. Probably blinking SOS, blinking torture. And some cinematics for the end game. Okay.
Breathe deep and move.
Not enough. Not enough. This guy.
Jerk. Don't want to draw any attention.
Yes.
Don't mind if I do.
Why is this door so secretive? I can't tell if I'm actually perceived here or not. I think I'm okay.
Flick of the wrist.
I guess it has to be a proper ending. I'm just not ready. What kind of DLC would I have wanted most? Oh, you know, I was thinking about that because I don't necessarily love Avernus. Although I do think it's interesting. It's just not one of my favorite environments. But I would have really just... Man, honestly, I feel it's like anything that would have given me more time with the characters. I feel like Avernus is a relatively safe location to set a DLC because everyone can go there. You know, we don't have to worry about setting every battle at night in the overworld for Astarion. Ooh, I'll take that diamond. Yes, yes, please. It would have been nice to... like, see Zariel as an actual threat. It would have been nice to, you know, get, like, Karlach kind of, you know, shine in the environment that she basically was trained in. I would have liked to see Will as a ranger. I mean, I realize I can see him as a ranger anytime I want, but, like, dialogue about a ranger. I'd love more, exactly correct, that lets the characters interact with each other.
Unlocked the door.
Just a little more fleshed out, ambient dialogue walking around. Bloodstained note. 2 hands now. 2 hands. 2 of them. More needed. Not enough. Must cover myself in glory to be covered in blood. More. Sane man wrote that note. It's not a sane man. It was Orin. It's fine. It's fine. Or it was Dark Urge. I don't know. Ooh. Soul coins has been read. I'll take those. Scrolls. Torn parchment. The letter is torn and stained, and some of the words are indecipherable. Take the list. Find the v and make them offerings in his name. Bring there to the tribune. Prove your worth. Become of the highest accord. Nibble plans.
These tunnels were full of shapeshifters. Father Lorgan's name is written here too.
And I know that's what fic is for, transformative works. And that helps. But God, I was talking to Jade, like, there was one crumb in the Mark of the Assassin DLC where you've been kidnapped or you've been put in jail with Talus. Yeah, Talus. Talus? Yeah. Yeah, Talus. And you make your way out of jail and you reunite with your companions. And they're like, Fenris has a single line where he's like, there you are you hurt? What happened? And then later in the tunnels, when you're escaping, he says something like, I greatly feared when you were taken. Don't do that again. And like that, the tone of that line sustained me for months. Just, yeah. I would have loved to see the characters interact with each other more. I don't really care where it was set. Avernus would have been nice. I'd like to get, one heist in there with... I was thinking exactly of that moment in Leviathan, where you've come back up from the submersible and your love interest runs over to you to get you away from the two brutes on the side of the ship. And the fic is good, but it's not the same. Messy splatters of deep red-brown adorn this scrap of parchment. Those wishing to face the Dread Lord's tribunal and enter the Temple of Baal must slay the targets on this list and frame the corpses as a murder by the cult of the Absolute. Bring the victim's hand as a proof of the killing. Walk in blood, aspirant. Duke Bellin Stelmane. Elf Song Tavern, Lower City, killed. Father Lorgan, Open Hand Temple, Rivington, killed. Dribbles the Clown, Circus of the Last Days, Rivington, killed. Alexander Rainforest, office near the counting house, Lower City, killed. Frank Peartree, abode near Felagir... Wait. He just said Uncle Felagire, or something like that. One of these is misspelled. His Fireworks, Lower City, killed. Cora Highberry, large home near Baldur's Mouth Gazette, Lower City. Figaro Pittygood, Facemaker's Fashion, Lower City. Chief Rovere, Elf Song Tavern, Lower City. Nesha Lisha, what a terrible name. Blushing Mermaid, Lower City. Barry Van Thampur Villa, Upper City. Frederick Hune House, Upper City. Alright, Valyria. Freaking Valyria. A sheep butchered with creative zeal. I can't talk, y'all. Get down. Despite the detailed illustrations of muscle and bone, it's quickly obvious this is no medical journal. The language throughout is practical but unrefined, describing how to get the best cuts of meat, which bits are considered knoll chum, and how to deal with a range of stains and odors. Looking closer, you notice several scratchy annotations detailing how to adapt these techniques for more human-shaped bodies. Oh my gosh, Witcher 3's DLC. Ooh. I could wear red armor? No. Everything about Toussaint and the quests within Toussaint are glorious. Perfect. No notes.
Are those organs in these vials? Yuck.
I'll take this cheese wedge. And there are so many things in Act 3's body that are completely missable. Like the first time I went to the Iron Throne, I was like, are you kidding? This whole Iron Throne has a cinematic intro.
Blood has pooled on the wooden
I didn't even have to go here. Investigation. Try to discern the source of the blood. I'm very bad at these. I got a 22 though.
You notice the blood's source.
Oh, thank you, Vistaria.
Body hidden under the bed.
Pull her out. Fionn Goldgrind. Fionn's key.
I know this key. It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels.
To the best of wives and mothers, a tarnished ring engraved with the following: to Fionn, best of wives and best of mothers. Best of wives and best of women.
Well,
Starian?
hello.
Speak to Theon. Surely she will have something to say.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
How did you die?
Murdered by my son.
I didn't know that was her son.
Filial betrayal, is it?
I didn't know Dolor was her
Tale
kid.
as old as the gods themselves.
Wow. Who is your son? I didn't know this. I didn't know this. This is amazing. What were you doing when you died?
Seeking answers.
Boy, she's being cagey. What does your Where can I find your son?
The corpse remains silent.
Alright.
It does not know.
I've wasted my questions. Why did your son kill you?
Found his secret. My sweet boy. Why?
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
I didn't know. Let's not get caught off guard. Let's not get caught off guard. You can stop creeping. You creeper. You can walk around like a normal person.
Let's see what this does.
Man, Theon Goldgrind is Dolor's mother.
Ready.
What do you know about that? Hey, Valeria.
Why does Worm's Crossing have so few lodgings? We need at least a double bed.
How about the Flophouse?
I also prefer at least a double bed.
We can bunk with
A queen would be better.
and pray none of them have sticky fingers.
Where are my characters? Get down here, guys. Get down here. Quit dawdling.
Such fog coursing through my brain.
Alright, Valeria, you punk. I got your proof. I got all the proof you need.
I presume you found something
Here's a
interesting
fire
to
hose of
discuss,
proof.
if you're interrupting me again.
Jerk. Father Lorgan's murder is just one part of a bigger plot. A ball plot.
A Baal plot? You as well?
Smack us.
Devella's been harping
Hat
on
right
about
off his
Baal
head.
for months.
Her head.
Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine. I'll bite.
I'll bite you.
What's your
Get her,
theory?
Astarion. Oh, golly. Why should I tell you? It doesn't even sound like you care.
Well, that's just insulting. I am an investigator, you know. But I'm off the clock. And this is Devella's pet project. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out?
I hate this
She'll
elephant.
be at the
I hate her every
Elfson
more.
Tavern.
Every playthrough
Show
more.
her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city.
Ugh.
Well, what are you waiting for?
I want to just, like,
You've a
step
bloody
on her.
conspiracy
Just smash
to
that trunk
solve.
on the ground.
Move.
You can't get up till you apologize. Ugh.
Coursing through
Citizen,
my brain.
citizen. Let's go ahead and do Raphael, I guess.
How long do the effects last?
It depends on the person.
Right, her past cases. Name one solved well. I'll save the nymph. I'll save the nymph.
You deserve to cut loose.
The librarian does this thing without
I will pay any toll. Serve any foul thing. Name the price.
Oh, this is not the door I meant to come in.
Is there anything done?
Such a prude.
Whew. Librarian's door first. That was a shock.
Everyone is your rest.
flick of the wrist.
Alright. Born to be wild. This unlicensed and certainly libelous pamphlet describes its contents. In this magical adventure, the one and only Elminster explains the inaccuracies to Volo of his accounts of the mating rituals of the Feywild with very graphic demonstrations. Anyone caught pleasuring themselves in the library will be tethered to the bookcase of chained books. Any wizard caught examining the special collection without express permission will be commanded to read aloud to the whole library the passage they were enjoying. Anyone breaking the silence of the library will be promptly gagged. I'm taking this note. The one that got a Thay. The text written on the back of the smut advertises it. A slow-paced, enemies-to-lovers tale featuring a bitter archwizard of Thay and his nemesis, a pure-hearted, muscled berserker. Ooh. Oh, that's very funny. I actually quite like this in Carlisle.
Anything of use?
We're also to the point in the game where I actually start getting and using alternative campplays. Oh, for sure. One Night in Nashkel. The cover of this pulp erotica describes the contents. After months of imprisonment in the Nashkel mines, Enchanter Zan cannot bear his solitude any longer and decides to pleasure himself. The only companion he has is sentient sword, the Moonblade. Minsk's but in universe. It's gotta be. The Hunter's Piercing Gaze. This pamphlet is a transcript of an increasingly feral debate between two admirers on whether the color of Drizzt Do'Urden's eye color is aquamarine, cerulean, vermilion, or amber. Beyond's journal. He's getting worse. The whispers, the night terrors, the blood. I know he's hiding something, and the others in the Flophouse know it too. I've seen how they look at him, how they look at me. They're scared of him, and I can't blame them. I am too. Oh. Poor Fionn. Mother, I didn't mean to get in that bed. Get off the bed. That's disrespectful to have. Ramazith. Hailed by Volo as the sage extraordinaire, and by many grumbling parents of impressionable young women as a bloody nuisance, Ramazith Flamed Singer was a wizard of great renown living in Baldur's Gate. This figure went missing some time ago. It was rumored that he grew romantically involved with a nymph, and idle gossip tells that they ran off together to live in some strange, peaceful place, but gossip is not so reliable, and no one really knows what became of him. I can hear Raphael through the door. Yeah, you absolutely don't know what else. Well, she's dead. Oh, you can just climb up on the roof here for no reason, huh? It occurs to me, very belatedly, that the ladder is likely there to help you down off the roof should you accidentally jump upon it. So that you can get down without hurting yourself. That would make more sense. Occasionally I come back from camp in one of these buildings and someone's on the roof.
And the other person with you.
Alright. Let me go down to the Underdark room. Apparently I had to get to the store. Oh, I think this is a very nice area. It's such a large bed, made of wood. This looks like a bed I would make in Valheim. Just because you put a rug on top does not make it comfortable. Ugh. Horta jumped out of the balconies. That's probably true. Alright. Stone walls do not a prison make, but bad decisions do. Oh, yeah. You can just flop right in if you want. Alright, here we go. Tav's worst decision in this game.
Hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes.
Oh, Voss is also near.
Anything you ask.
Flacketh finally identifying him as a traitor.
In this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
The Kithrak. What deal would he make with this devil?
You must help me, Raphael. For the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Lae'zel, Talak Magir. The devil holds the key to freeing the Gith people. Right here, right now. You could seal our fate. Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
Oh, and we could have had more cool devil music in Avernus. I bet Zariel would have had a neat theme song.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door.
Not that we probably would have
Not
fought
yet.
Zariel, because she's
But
very overpowered.
to the
but
final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
I don't want to have to write it. Ugh, it's such a big story. What's going on? Why did you snap at me? I'm not a dog. You don't come at
For the
anyone's
first
beck and
time
call.
since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Head empty, just like it belongs. Another party trick. Show me something real.
That was no party trick. Somebody's missing. Can't you tell? That illithid you keep in your pocket can't hear us anymore.
Huh. What's the catch?
Clever, but when we first met, you promised me a cure. This isn't a cure.
I'd ask you to be patient, but you've been patient enough.
Oh, thank
now
you.
Is
I'm very
the time
patient.
to speak plain.
That's why I earn
I'll
all of my
admit,
money
you've
through hard
impressed
work
me.
and toil.
I wasn't
take
sure
no
you'd
shortcuts.
make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A
We
road
ride
that
for
leads
ruin and a
directly
red
to
dawn.
a confrontation with the Elder
Death,
Brain. At
death,
best,
death.
it will kill you and everyone else in this city.
Me before I put on
At
subtitles.
worst, it will
What are they yelling,
assimilate
Dad?
you, and you won't have enough
They're yelling
free will
death, honey.
left to even wish
Oh,
you were dead.
I think they're gonna die.
You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though.
Orpheus.
Very perceptive.
I was not listening. Sorry, Raphael. I was thinking about. I was thinking about Theoden.
Can give you the means to break him free.
Speak, devil. We're listening.
Eomer's face when he finds Eowyn on the battlefield lives rent-free in my brain, as does Pippin's song that he sings to Denethor, as Denethor eats those juicy little cherries or grapes or whatever it is that he's eating while they're all riding to their deaths. I need to watch those movies again. Yeah, right. Raphael's talking, just going, wah, 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 wah. Lae'zel going, speak, devil, we're listening, and Tab is going, thinking about the way the dust is floating in the light. What was the question? I can give you the means to break him free. Okay. Alright, so, Tav, very interested in freeing Orpheus. Very unhappy. Orpheus? Morpheus? Octopus? Tab, very interested in freeing Orpheus, is very unhappy that he has been chained this whole time and she's been relying on a chained man's power. There's always a way out, and she hates cages. Go on.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope.
She really wants
even
that.
now.
Perfect. Give it to me.
Such an eager little part. Surely you
Oh,
realize
Astarion would not be trying to
there
get
is
her
an
attention.
exchange to
Astarion
be
is the one pointing out dust.
You scratch
Shadowheart
my
could be
back.
trying to get her attention.
I scratch your parasite.
Oh, you said that so
There
weirdly,
is.
Raphael.
Of course.
That's such a weird way to say it. Just tell me what you want.
I want the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. And you, Lae'zel of Kalir, want to free the Forgotten Prince, do you not?
I want nothing more.
Then
Tav doesn't feel that strongly about it, but she does feel strongly about it.
A crown for a hammer. A bargain of a lifetime, Lae'zel of Kalir.
Handing that crown to this devil will be like feeding gunpowder to a lava worm. Agree to nothing.
I'm tempted, but tell me why you're so eager to get hold of the crown.
I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it, long centuries
The crown
ago.
that dominates the Elder Brain, that
and
ate the Mind
brought
Flayer, that
doom
swallowed the
to the
temple that lived in
empire
the
of
house that
Netheril.
Tav built.
That was the great age of humanity.
Lae'zel.
And
Oh,
Netheril's
I should negotiate from a
flying
position of
sky
power.
cities were the apex
I will give you all of my cards.
I was there the day it all
I've given you
fell
all the
apart.
power. Is that what you meant?
Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels
With broken wings and learn to
The
fly again.
screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting. And Karsus was responsible.
Karsus.
Not driven by
Ooh,
malice,
we hate
but by
Karsus.
ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers
Karsus
of
problematic.
magic.
Do not
A
interact.
crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain
Gale?
so much power.
Earmuffs.
The
Put your hands over your ears, Gale.
destroyed its creator, and his
Go read this book about
empire
Elminster and
fell
Volo.
with him. Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope.
Oh, Tav does believe in
The
hope.
hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I
Tav's
knew
hopes
then
are much
that
smaller
the folly
and
of
much more
mortals
centered
could be
around
the
herself.
triumph
She does
of
not think about the world
devils.
much yet.
And that I could use
She will,
that
in this act,
crown
though.
to unite the nine under one. Archdevil Supreme. Me.
Do not interact with your hubris caused an ancient empire to fall from the sky
Zarya wouldn't like
after
that
rending
much.
magic from the very fabric
But
of the
even
universe.
I'm not so desperate to spite her I'd put the hells in this bastard's hands.
Tumblr user the -real Karsus going, is this about me? Am I being singled out? The idea of you ruling all 9 hells doesn't fill me with joy.
The hells require order to function. It is what separates us from mortals and demons. With the crown, I would impose perfect order.
Oh.
Unity.
No.
Efficiency.
Look at the way he's holding his hands. That's
My
such
kingdom
intricate
would control its
animation.
borders and
The fingers are
scale
interacting with
within
each other, and it looked great. Ah, gaming animation has come so far. What this team could have done with a DLC. I'm never gonna get over it. Why haven't you got hold of the crown already? You didn't have a thief good enough.
It was stolen from right under my nose all those centuries ago.
The real Karsus.
Archdevil
I see I'm living in your head
snatched
rent-free,
up the
huh?
crown and squirreled it away in one of
You make
his
one mistake. People change, guys. People can
He's
change.
More than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert.
I actually
He
really
made a
love Raphael's
miracle
delivery here, and I do feel a little bad I'm talking over all of it.
I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure.
That's when he was writing all of his
these
speeches and giving them
chosen
dramatic flares.
Who have caused you so much trouble accidentally did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play.
It must really annoy you that some mortals managed to steal the crown when you couldn't.
Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody mess they've made of their whole scheme. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit.
Karsus can change
But
into a
they'll
mountain
be
with his
dead
heart turned to
soon.
a powerful artifact using corruption.
If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings.
Gale watching him do that with starry eyes, going, wow.
But it seems
Could I do that?
Angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me.
Finally.
In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free,
the thought's so nice she thought it twice.
Emperor.
Oh boy.
And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
Skvar! We should do as the devil asks. The Prince of the Comet must rise again.
Alright. There are a lot of thoughts in Tav's head right now. Number one, she wants to get the Prince of the Comet free. Not just because she doesn't believe in him being caged, but for Lae'zel, whom she has grown much closer with since the crash. She also is still a little unsteady-footed regarding all these grandiose stories of wizards and kings and gods and cities plummeting to the earth, and she's a thief kid, man. What does she know about any of that stuff? What she knows is the here and now. There's a cage she wants to unlock, and Raphael's offering her the key. Lae'zel thinks she should do it. She understands that it's going to put some bindings on herself, but that's the kind of thing that she's okay with because she's convinced there's going to be a way out. She doesn't know what it is yet, but there's got to be a way to slip the lock. And if she's the one putting herself in the shackles, that means it's not Lae'zel doing it. It's not Astarion doing it. It's not Karlach doing it. What she doesn't realize is that the way that she feels about, taking on those shackles herself so that, everyone else is okay, that they feel the same way about her. The idea that anyone would object to her shackling herself, to her making a sacrifice on her own, at her own cost, would be objectionable in any way. Even for Astarion, I don't think it would have crossed her mind, Astarion would not want me to do this to myself. So as far as she knows, there's a single way to get Orpheus out. Raphael's going to give it to her. As long as she's got that in her hand, she has a chance to get what she wants. And even if it costs her something now, she's pretty sure somehow she'll be able to find a way out of it. So, Tav agrees to the deal. I agree to the deal. Where do I sign?
What? You can't be serious.
Right here. You'll find everything is in order.
It won't cost much.
The moment
just
I have
your
your
voice.
signature, you will have the means to free Orpheus.
Flotsam, jetsam, now
The
I've got
hammer.
it, boys. The boss is on
You
the
guarantee the
road.
crown will be mine once the
These
brain is
poor
defeated. And I swear that I will never use the crown to dominate a mortal.
What happens if I don't give you the crown when the time comes?
I will come to collect. If you refuse to give me the crown, I collect your souls instead.
Raphael should sound a little
And then
surprised.
we all
Surely no
gather
mortal
in
could
the
be this
House
stupid.
of Hope. Me dressed in my finest silks, you skinless, hanging from a hook to watch as your world
The man's been playing a lot of Dead by Daylight lately. Is that what it's called? I think it is. Sign the contract. Disapproval from Will and Karlach, her role models for ethical behavior. She begins to believe she may have made a mistake.
Perfect. One more rhyme, for old time's sake. The master was slain within his own house. They dined on him both, the cat and the mouse. The hammer is yours. You will find yourself in Orpheus's presence before the end comes. When you do, shatter the chains that hold him.
I will do this.
Be sure to keep the hammer safe until then. Your survival depends on it. And I'll keep your contract safe in my house of hope. I'll be seeing you.
Sounds like a place that
do,
Tavish would enjoy.
We dine.
Wherever this House of Hope is, we need to go there immediately and destroy that contract. We must speak with Carilla. If anyone knows the way, it will be her.
Ooh, autosave. Oh, Karlach. And Gale. Not happy. Oh god, and Lizelle.
Destiny waits in the wings. Find the brain, destroy it, and seize that crown.
Alright, I'll talk to everybody as soon as we get out of here, but first I need to...
There you are.
Oh, dang it.
I thought I'd lost you.
Go away.
Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts.
You told me you wanted to protect me, but now I see that you had ulterior motives, and it nearly destroyed my relationship with Astarion, so I'm not inclined to listen to you right now. It was nice... Well, let's see. What would you say? I think she would lie, deception, and say, I'm just glad to have you back.
And you. It's concerning that something could come between us like that.
Heebie-jeebies.
Especially when we are so close to the Elder Brain. Do you have any idea what it was?
It was the Elder Brain. It was trying to take hold of me. I got a plus 16 to 19 on this. DC 25. I don't think I've ever done this check. Let's see. That's an 18. What does that roll up to? At 34.
Then the situation is worse than I thought. If it read your thoughts, it knows exactly what your intentions are, and it is already plotting countermoves to stop you. We must press on. I will bolster your mental defenses. Let us hope that allows us to regain some of our lost advantage before it finds you.
Alright. God, so many exclamation points. Okay, White Pawn orders. White Pawn, you are to find a high-profile, unsolved crime and confess to it, turning yourself into Portier after ranging at Baldur's Mouth for coverage. You know which reporter to use. Your position in the FF barracks should make it easy to identify a crime that, when resolved, will add greatly to Portier's renown. This will cancel your debt. Don't worry about the why. It's a pawn's place to be sacrificed so other pieces can win the game. R. Oops. I'm trying to read the letter. White Bishop orders. White Bishop, prepare yourself for a major speech in your temple extolling Flame Portier for her successes protecting the city and fighting crime. She is clearly a favorite of both mortals and immortals, and you can hint that fate and destiny may conspire to place her in command of Baldur's Gate. Your sermon will be printed in full in Baldur's Mouth, so remember that you are speaking not just to Helm's devotees, but to every citizen of the Gate. Orate, elevate, and inspire. That will cancel your debt, and I don't doubt you will end up as a key player in the new regime. Ready yourself. White Knight orders. White Knight, your task is finally at hand. As commander of the Sea Tower, you're close to all the sub-commanders of the Flaming Fist. Sound them out as to their willingness to support the possibility of Flame Portier's promotion to Marshal, and perhaps even beyond. Encourage those who are lukewarm to be prepared to rank themselves behind Portier when events elevate her in power and prominence. However, for those who would oppose her, don't push them. Just make a note of their names and positions, and they will be dealt with by other means. That will cancel your debt and doubtless line you up for greater responsibilities as well. Prepare yourself. Portier. In bed with the devil? In bed with the devil, eh? I'm taking his butter buns. That's what I think of him. I'm taking his butter buns and I'm taking his sunflower seed bun. And I'm looking in his desk. There's a spoon. What about this mahogany wardrobe? Just more clothes. How about Devil Don't Rhyme, a verse epic? This is a heroic fantasy in verse form, told in the first person by a bold poet who challenges a devil, clearly modeled on Raphael, to an improvised poetry contest to win back the soul of his lover. The following couplet has been circled in red ink. If the line doesn't scan, the devil sneers, you forfeit your soul and end in tears. Ha! I'll keep my time and make my rhyme with vim and snap, and no down came the claw crap. This doesn't scan at all. This is terrible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 syllables? Madman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 19 and 20? No. It's not even in iambs. Boo. Hey, Moose. Oh, a 49-inch. 49-inch. The clearance to turn that thing would have been massive. Supplication scrapbook. This is a scrapbook collecting supplications, notes, and letters from mortals to Raphael begging for boons, help, and assistance. Margin notes call out the devil's favorites, as in this example. Says she wants her siblings out of the way so she can take full control of the family business, only so their late mother will be properly honored by its efficiency and profitability. How utterly disingenuous. One has to admire it. There's no profit for me in taking her gnarly little soul. Helping her would be sheer indulgence. But if I'm not indulging myself, why bother with any of this? Give me that book. It would fall. It would fall at the worst time. I'm taking these invasion plans as well. I'm gonna open this wardrobe. Ooh. Nah. Trying to decide if anybody gets new clothes. Not those clothes, I don't think. Oh, I failed a lockpick. I only have 43 thieves' tools. It must be like you can mount it one way. We would never ask you to do anything else. Whoop. Ah, how pastoral, how bucolic. Everyone enjoy the ship's sailing. Catch your breath. Nothing will go wrong again. Okay, done. Everyone's breathed enough. Let's go.
Does the hand...
Oh, the music starts as soon as you walk into the room. Okay, I still need to go back and do the nymph. I need to make a note on the map. Which means I should open the... come back here after... Oh, after Gortash. Alright. We're gonna get out of the... Oh no, because... No, Voss is gonna accost me. Fine. We'll stand here in the stairwell and have a very brief communication. Oh god, Lae'zel's gonna be happiest with me. Let's start with her.
I'd sooner have imagined shattering a planet with my bare fist than taking a deal with a devil.
That's a big imagine.
I shouldn't regret the bargain, not for one instant. Raphael can have his crown, if it means breaking Prince Orpheus free.
Can we trust Raphael? That Orphic hammer could be worthless.
You're right to
Tell me I didn't sell my soul for nothing.
Devils are slippery creatures. They twist their tongues into knots to convince you a rock pile was mithril. Ask Will. He knows that better than anyone.
What do you got to say, Will? Look at the little skeptical look you made.
The hammer must be real, or Raphael could never have the crown. Now, to the Sharess's Caress taproom. We must tell Voss the news.
Oh, okay. Lae'zel thinks I did a good job. Gale, do you think I did a good job?
I'd recommend...
No! Not this bug again! Oh no, when did I last save? Can you talk to Gale? Rats! Why is this happening? How could this happen to me? What's my last save? Going into the Devil's Den. Oh! Oh! If I say something, do I get to see the animation? This is kind of an important conversation with Gale. Why are you so certain we should pursue the crown?
Why are you so certain we
great.
shouldn't?
Oh, that would have been a good idea,
Now,
Lark. I'll
our
try that
plan
next time.
must remain the same. We go to Sorcerer's Sundries and learn about that crown. And pray the devil doesn't get there first.
Please look at that dialogue history. You'll have to forgive me, but I'm struggling to understand why you'd agree to just hand over the crown, especially for a bloody hammer. Oh, Gale does not approve of what I did.
No time to rest.
Karlach? How mad are you at me?
What's on your mind?
I've lost my question mark. My exclamation point. Well, what's happening? I've also lost all my buffs. I'm gonna reload. And I guess just click through this. How wretched. "49 inches. 48 inches is 4 feet. That's a monitor taller than my niece. My niece could stand on the desk and would not be as tall as that monitor. Ugh. I'm gonna take his butter buns again, though. You can't stop me.
There you are.
Oh.
Something was blocking me from...
Oh, I've gotta make this check again.
Do you have any idea what it was?
Ooh, flat 25. Not as... Blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna read this. And take it. I'm gonna read that one. And take that one. And then I'm gonna read that one. Pick up. I'm still gonna take the butter bun. I get the butter bun and the sunflower seed bun. Take it.
Open up.
Oh, I should read that. This version of the world doesn't know I've read it. Okay, now
A couple turns should do it.
I wish you could wear hats in casual camp clothes. Ooh, I got this one on the first try, though. Saved me a lockpick. Alright, maybe we try having these conversations out here. I'm gonna start with Lae'zel again. No, I'm gonna start with Karlach. I'm mad at you. You're very mad, right?
In here I thought you had half a brain.
Oh,
how wrong I was.
Dagger to the heart.
You signed a deal with Raphael.
Oh,
what were you thinking?
I'm sorry, Karlach. I'm so sorry. Whatever I did, it was wrong and stupid, and you're right, and I'll do whatever it takes to get back in your good graces. We need this hammer. I did what I had to do.
'Cause why would the devil ever lie to you?
Oh. Oh, she's so mad. It was the only way to get what we needed. I made the sacrifice, and I'd do it again.
It wasn't the only way. It was the only way Raphael told you about. He just
She's
wanted
right.
to get you under his thumb.
You're right.
And it worked.
Oh,
As
now
long
I feel
as he
dumb.
has that contract, he owns you. I won't allow that.
What do you want to do about it?
We're getting that contract back. You heard him, right? It's in his god's awful House of Hope. We need to find a way in. I swore I'd never return to the Hells. But for your soul, I'll make an exception. Just this once. We need to find a Diabolist. If we can find one worth their salt, they should be able to get us into that devil's lair. I'm getting in, getting your contract, and then I'm never setting foot in the Hells again.
Oh, Tab does have a friend who cares enough about her to think that sacrificing herself is stupid. More, on a meta sense, for some reason, like, it never occurred to me that the game would let you choose not to take the deal. Like, I thought that the narrative was just going to force you into signing the deal one way or another. I really didn't understand that there would be an option to, like, go in and heist the hammer from Raphael. And so there's a post somewhere deep in my Tumblr where I've had this conversation, and Karlach tells you that we're going to break in and we're going to steal that contract back and destroy it. And I was like, I could get the hammer and be free of Raphael? Karlach is so cool. But the options this game is presenting us are astounding. I can't believe I'm going to get to have my cake and eat it too. And then I thought that was also going to apply to, like, Astarion and Shadowheart. And, well, we know how that turns out, but still.
Sooner, but we shouldn't regret the bargain.
Alright, going back through this. Alright, and Gale still wants to talk to me. Great. Alright, Gale, don't break. Please. It did. What's going on? That's the second conversation in a couple of, how long have I been streaming? In less than 2 hours. Really like an hour and a half that's broken. That's odd. Oh yeah, of course. A Misra would never, like, yeah. Screw that devil and what that, what the devil wants. No, it's just fully busted. Okay. Survival.
He's always struck me as the trustworthy type.
Gale disapproves. I didn't realize I got disapproval on that last run. What is everybody at? Let's see. Will, 98. Thanks, Raphael. Lae'zel, 100. Minthara, a sweet, sweet 38. Jaheira, 49. Halsin, 84. Shadowheart 100, Karlach 98, Gale 99, Astarion 93? 93. Oh.
Time to press ahead.
Yeah, cool people say no to the contract and feel secure that they're going to be able to get in there anyway. Tav? People who have deep-seated insecurities about their ability to solve problems on their own, who still fear deeply failing everyone that they've ever loved and cared about. Get suckered in. Suckered in real bad. Citizen. Alright, there's Voss. I also like the slight parallels of, like, Tav needing help to free herself from something. You know, you spend a lot of time helping your companions get free of things. For Gale, it is the lure of power and the pull of godhood. For Astarion, it's ascension. For Lae'zel, it's Vlaakith's tyranny and lies. For Shadowheart, it's the pull of the cult. And I like Tav having made a crippling mistake that requires everybody to kind of band together and go do something for her. Because they don't have to go to House of Hope. I mean, it's her soul on the line. No one else is in trouble. But, yeah. You can just take her face in your hands and be like, we do not need to buy it from him when we can steal that shit. Lae'zel's like, I'm so mad I'm mad that I admire you right now. Ah. What you got for us, Voss?
Voss, friend to the comet.
Lae'zel of Kalir, warrior of warriors.
Oh, you guys.
Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free
Beastmaster's
Gif's
arm clasping there. Show him the hammer.
The hammer?
Oops.
How can it be that you came to possess it?
Oh, right. Shut up.
Was it Raphael?
Stop listening. I didn't invite you.
The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again.
One big deviation off the ideal
Prince
route.
of the Comet
Yes,
will
I
liberate
agree.
us from the Lich Queen's tyranny. Can it be? Will the mighty Prince Orpheus soon illuminate the astral plane?
Gith's son will soon ride against Flakith, Voss, and I will follow him into battle.
And you will wield the greatest gift Mother Gith
We were
ever
talking about how
granted
good
her
Karlach
dauntless
is.
children.
She's not going to let you sign your soul away. She's going to get the band together and we're all going to go
carry
save
for
you.
the honor of
Tab.
Gith,
You,
the great liberator.
the 5-finger discount?
and
Yes,
her
correct.
unforgotten
Tab is so
Is
familiar
Tick.
with the 5-finger
Now that you have
discount.
the hammer, you must find a way to enter the astral prism.
Boss, I
Once
just did this big
inside,
thing from you. Can you stop
smash
giving me more
Orpheus's
tasks?
bonds. His cry will
Go get your ear
shake
fixed.
the plains, and I will fly to your aid. The Prince of the Comet will sear the heavens again. Let the Lich Queen tremble.
Think again. I will not permit your entry.
Buddy, I don't need permission to enter any door. You need to let me into the prison.
No, I do not.
Questions, Istik? You seem to be lost in thought.
Getting into the astral prism will be complicated.
Yes, but you will meet this challenge.
Well,
as
I
you've
know
met
that.
So many others.
You didn't have to say it out loud. I knew that already. Orpheus sensed the tadpole before and his guard attack. Won't he attack if we free him?
The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Yeich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you.
Leave. And Lae'zel gets her silver sword. We're not even into the lower city yet, and she's already got her endgame weapon. Lae'zel, baby, this is for— actually, both of these are for you. Yes, you can. And it's, again, very funny because I did not realize I was deviating from the ideal when I should have just sent these to her. When I did this, I thought I was doing what everyone else was doing because obviously that was the only way to get through anything. And then when I was Googling at some point, I was like, later when you go to the House of Hope, I was like, how do I get the contract out? And I literally could not find any guide that explained how to get the contract. Every guide was for getting the hammer. And I was like, oh, I've done a different thing. I've left the safe and beaten path. It's a good weapon. It's a really good weapon. Maybe I can save it for Minsk. Okay. Okay. Alright, Lae'zel, tell me about your amazing sword. I want to hear it.
Since I was old enough to hold a blade, I've dreamt of wielding a silver sword.
It looks so good on you, babe.
Swords cleave both meat and mind, body and brain. To swing
I would have
one,
classified brain as meat, but that's cool too.
to be slain by one, agonizing. Everyone I bleed with a sword will be my tribute to Prince Orpheus.
History. Think on your knowledge of Githyanki silver swords. What details did Lae'zel miss? I think there's also a check that occurs within the conversation too. 18. Halsin, I need another second level spell from you, sir. Ooh! She's smart as sin!
You recall another fact about silver swords. The Githyanki
I thought
forbid
Astarion had a
their
black
use
eye for a
by
second, but it's
all
just a
other
shadow.
peoples.
Only Gith are permitted to wield these swords, right?
Only Gith's children may wield swords of silver. Unless a Githyanki grants the
All these
right
little
in
skulls.
exceptional
That's so ridiculous.
circumstance. The Illithid Grandis Aeneas, the true heir
Tab
is
listens
shackled.
very closely to everything
These
Lae'zel
are
says.
exceptional
She loves the way Lae'zel
circumstances.
speaks.
I grant my allies the right to my silver.
We wouldn't dream of it. Could this sword be enough to break Orpheus free?
Certainly not. Or the prince's honor guard would have already fractured his prison.
Oh, why couldn't
To
we get
break
silver swords
Orpheus
off any of their
free,
bodies?
We will need the Orphic hammer.
What makes the silver sword so special?
A Kithrak's silver sword is more than a weapon. It is an extension of your will, an entire limb unto itself. You merely need to think strike, and it strikes.
Oh, they were
sword
monks.
carves the
Well,
correct path and carries your
that's a
arm
pretty good
with
reason.
it.
Pretty good reason.
The ancient slates
Their
tell us
bodies
that
were their
each
weapons.
sword holds a fragment of the living
I was a stronger
gate,
weapon, but their
a
bodies were
flesh
good
portal
too.
made from the stuffs of nightmare.
Flesh portal made from the stuffs of
Terrible living
nightmares.
gate, thinner than a lamb's
I don't
hair
like
and
that.
hidden deep beneath the Feywild.
The silver injures the body. The gate's flesh injures the mind.
Your words injure my
A
mind.
formidable weapon against Gaich.
A formidable weapon against me. On to other matters.
Very well.
Well, I'll leave. All right. You can't hold this Astarion. How dare you? It does occur to me that it technically is quite dangerous to have Karlach holding all of my explosives. But, you know what? She can do it. She's good. She's really good at what she does. What am I gonna do with this rat? Sintu. I also need to sell because my inventory is making me scroll again, and that can't happen. I haven't even gotten in a fight yet. I'm already tired. Whizbangs! Shh, Karlach, shh. Whizbangs. Syndicate. That's going to go to turn her brain on. Karlach. Honestly, these can go to Karlach too. And this can go to camp. Alright. Better. And one rat.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Mind it.
My note to come back has disappeared. Come back here. Okay. Shoo! Thodrick Shedivir? What a name.
Finest fish caught this morning. What'll it be?
I'll trade with you. You don't have enough money. You have just enough money.
Come back soon. Fresh catch every day, guaranteed.
Oh, this man selling paintings? What if in the DLC we were going to be able to have a house and we could decorate the house with our paintings? What if that was going to happen and now it's never going to happen? I'll take a look. Ooh, finally getting into the super rare dies. That's actually fantastic. I'll take these. And keep your paintings. Oh, I cut him off callously and with malice aforethought. Me too, Mezzo. What if? What if, though? I want that chest. I need to get to the basement of this building. Luckily, none of these people are real. I mean, none of these people is real.
Danthelon is up those stairs, and he's hung brooms beside the door. So the harpers are waiting too.
Got it. Try again. She's all flustered from making that deal with Raphael. She's got shaky hands. Astarion rolling his eyes severely.
Path lies before me.
There's nothing in here. I lied. There's a chest. What's in this chest? These tools to replace the ones I just used. The law of equivalent exchange says you may never have more or fewer than 40 whatever thieves' tools. Good night, Mezzo. Sleep well. Good luck on your presentation tomorrow. It's going to be great. I should look at my slides for tomorrow at some point and probably post them because I don't think she posted them either. But that's at 3 p.m. I've got so much time.
Another step forward.
Look at all these aimless citizens bustling around here. Doing nothing. Nothing for nothing. You shiftless layabouts. Get a job. Tab screaming inside my head. There's a chest in here. 35 gold. I'll take it. I'll take it and I'll feel rewarded for my exploration. Now this ledge, from right here, you can theoretically feather fall down to these ledges down here, which we will do at some point and explore. But the thing is, if you don't do it right, you catch your toesies on this little lip right here, and instead of beautifully arcing down in a graceful feather fall, you just plummet. And this is standable. Over here, this is death. So there was one run through, I think it was run 3, where I jumped off and actually had to reload because she full on died and I didn't want to lose Lafita's love. God, everyone's grunting. Oh, I like this guy. I didn't even discover his very robbable shop until much later. Hello, Stylin Horst.
Welcome, sir.
I feel welcome, sir.
Stop. Inhale through the nose. Hold. Exhale slowly through the mouth. Now you've just sampled some of Baldur's Gate's finest incense. Delicious, no?
Oh, I'm terribly allergic to incense. Glorious. Those are some heady top notes. That's a thing she's heard Astarion say.
Aren't they just? You clearly have excellent taste.
Things she's never heard anyone say. Quite the establishment you have here.
I must say, I'm rather proud of it. The wood panelling cost a fortune, but it's so worth it for the luxe atmosphere it provides.
What have you got in store?
Everything alchemical from potions to poisons. Just do make sure you read the label before quaffing.
All right. Oh, he's got a lot of good things. And he's got a very luxe establishment. So clearly he can afford this. Shadowheart, how about a little guidance?
Whatever it takes.
Just, you know, for no reason.
No one stopped me yet. Breathe quiet.
You know.
Move with care.
No reason at all.
A little look.
Stylin Horst. How stylish he is.
Trading today, I'm afraid.
Ooh, I'll take these. I'll take that. I'll take his key. Invisibility, don't mind if I do. I don't think I want the oil vein. Guileful movement is nice, especially in some of the later fights in Act 3. Great, yeah, I'll go ahead and pick those. Cloud Giant Strength.
Take what I please.
It's so nice that alchemical ingredients are so light. It's just wonderful for me in particular. I'll take his gold.
Surely no one will notice. Interesting selection.
Stylin Horst. He seems like the man who has investments, you know? Like, he's probably got a lot squirreled away in investments and Roth IRAs and high yield interest, high yield something funds, whatever they are. Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah,
Interesting selection.
I think that's good. Alright. On the greater healing potion. Can I get there? As an act of apology for the friend I snapped at the other day, I bought a round of hot chocolates and tried to teach them the useful art of making a strong curative potion. They looked at the recipe, the hot chocolate, and lastly me. Then they left without a word. Vituperative little shit. Recipe for 1 greater healing. Extract needed, ashes of balsam, salts of chasm creeper, or of gnarled tree bark, or of anything, really. Method, oh, just mix them together in a big bowl, who gives a damn. When in doubt with alchemy, just recall the rule of 3, 3 days of living without pain would maybe cure the senseless brain. I've got to return to the platinum scale, stop spending my time so frivolously, and try something, eat anything. I need this pain to be gone, I can't take it. I am so invested in Xenophlophilus's, Sylvan, that's it, story here. I've never noticed it before, and now I really need them to be okay. Alright, I've got no movement left, so why don't y'all all stay here and just let me bail. Oops.
Does this count as adventuring? Wonder if the gods are watching me.
I gotta get out of here. Scratch, don't bark. We're sneaky. Okay. So many alchemical ingredients in here.
Anything of use?
Oops. Camera, please. Alchemy pouch. There's nothing in here. Myrgrass. Belladonna. You can keep your smoking pipe. Balsam. Swede. A wooden trunk. Ooh, I'll take all those. A crate. I don't want those things. Radiant crystal. Chasm creeper. Take all those. Ooh, a herb hanger. There's nothing on it. All these herbs have been taken. Oh, there's rock cheese. Fine. Oh, camera. Oh! Alright, now. Can I get out of here if I go real quick? Oh, we'll go this way. Maybe he doesn't mind being robbed.
Bet I can crack that open.
Ooh. Have I already opened that chest? Oh, I haven't. But there's Harper Geraldus. You can see him from out here. What do you know about that? Have I ever seen this chest before? Memo to me. Chest. That boat going underneath is pretty neat. Alright, you haven't noticed you've been pickpocketed, yeah? I'll continue to not notice. Parchment. Oh, that's down below.
Let's see.
Alright, gang. Ooh, potion catalog.
Here we go.
Don't tell me to stop that. You stop that.
Should mind my step.
Oh, fine. Yeah, sure, go through. Potion catalog. D. Diminution potion of death. Death liquid. Deep sleep potion of darling visage potion of. Editor's note. A temperamental new concoction not yet entered into standard usage.
All right. Time to skulk about.
Will, you're in the way.
My way.
I'm just going to go through you, alright? Flask of light. Today in the elf song, Nikros sat down across from me, bold as you like. I gave him this recipe just to see that smile of his face lit up, eyes twinkling, but that soothing feeling I'd hoped for didn't come. My skin just prickled painfully, as it always does. Recipe for 1 flask of light. Extracts needed. Essence of nightlight. Suspension of laculite. Method: sieve the nightlight into the laculite, stir with a copper stylus, exert patience, presuming you were born with a ready supply, and lo, the solution will begin to glow with a bright and dancing light. As always, when in doubt with alchemy, just recall the rule of 3. Thrice the same ingredient forms an extract excellent. Funny, writing that helpful little rhyme made my jaw clench tight. It hurts. A small annotation on this copy reads, Lenore, found this recipe and surprise, surprise, you leapt into my head. Hope you find a little light among the shadows. I'm sure you will, though none as bright as you, Yura. Didn't expect Lenore and Yura feelings in the middle of Act 3. This one I have read. Uh-oh. This alchemical recipe book from the unfortunate scaleless dragonborn Haskin Zasilifin, sheesh, is written with a messy and grotesquely gleeful scrawl. In this edited edition, punctuation has been inserted out of respect for the master of alchemy. To the reader, we, the editors, wish to communicate that he was not at all in his right mind, I think he was using they, their pronouns earlier, and ask for your clemency on his behalf. He sits in my little kitchen now. Nikros, my old friend, bold friend, brave and naughty, yes, very naughty. He'd like to wipe me away, I know it. Kill me with crawler, mucus or drow poison, slip it in my hot chocolate cup, give me my final medicine. His mind full of pity? Ah, self-pity must have been. We'll wipe him out instead, wipe his mind clean of pity, regret, smiles, removal of the electrical currents working the brain, boil up the fluid, the synapses, everything. Everything Nikros excised from Nikros. Only a small dose of this will do, ooh. Ashes of wyvern stinger added to salts creates deadly, scrumptiously deadly wyvern poison. The world is a red blister swelling up behind my eyes, and by flashes of fire feels like bugs are biting me itchy, itchy. Nikros, oh sweet Nikros, what have I done? Oh, that's not how I wanted the story to resolve, though. I didn't want Sisyphus to have this kind of tragic ending.
On my way.
All right.
Welcome to Danthelon's dance.
Thank you. I feel welcomed to Danthelon's dancing axe.
It's tried and tested by the finest adventurers.
Who is going to fight in this battle? Jaheira should fight. Let me get everyone sitting out here.
Don't touch me.
By my oath.
Let's get Jaheira.
Command.
Let's get Karlak, because she adores Jaheira. And let's get Astarion.
Delicious.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Which is a bunch of people respecting each other in this fight. Intharl Danthelon.
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little class to my humble...
You can turn off the charm, Entharl. She's with me.
Blueberries. Thought I had a sale.
Blueberries is a great
You look
tiny
tired,
oath.
Harper.
I missed you too. They're already here?
Down below. Here's the key.
Pleasure. Pleased to meet you, Harper Intharl.
You seem a nice sort, so I'll assume the insult was accidental.
Entharl's no Harper, and claims no love for those who are. But he's been known to shelter us when we need it.
Entharl has been known to charge rent. Harpers have been known to ignore him. Now go on. The short father may send me an actual paying customer today.
Me, I'll pay. I'd like to take a look at your stock.
To buy? You're already my favorite.
I've miscommunicated. To buy. Well, you know, to buy. To buy. I don't know. Alright, what do you got? What do you got? This is great. We're beyond +1 daggers now. Oh, Mellow Harmony. That's a very neat, bard-flavored weapon there. Short bow. Horns of the Berserker. A +2 to attack rolls when attacking creatures that have already taken damage. Unarmed and melee attacks deal an extra 2 necrotic as long as you don't have your full health. If you don't deal any damage, you take damage. I mean, you wearing Karlach? Oh, this is much better for you. Okay, so I need the hat. Gauntlets of the War Master. Targets have disadvantage against your maneuver. That's for you, Lae'zel. For you, a gift. Those are way better than the gloves you wear. Get rid of those gloves. Karlach, I'm taking your hat.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
This is, oh. I was gonna say this is the cloak that Tav wears. But that means I have to give up her cloak of protection. I mean, it's what must happen, but her precious AC. Alright. I think that's everything I want from you. Attacking gnomes or dwarves gives a plus 1d4 bonus. It's only a +1 short bow. I'm surprised that it is considered so valuable. Yeah, and that's exactly why I switched it over Lark, because the disadvantage is effectively a +5 to AC. It's like a permanent shield, even though it only does last until the first time you're hit that round. But if you just never get hit, it's up the whole time. But also, there's the lizard part of my brain going, but number go down now. Number smaller than was. Number was big. Now number less. I got a bad grade in AC.
A pleasure. Jakira needs more friends like you.
Don't say that, Entharl.
Right, Sonny.
Please don't say
Shut
that.
on the door till our friends are done. God forbid we do any business today.
Oh, my dear man.
Can't afford to stay idle.
I feel moderately but not sufficiently bad for what I'm about to do to you. Also, thank you for the reminder to switch back my gloves.
Risk being in open view.
I don't feel bad enough not to do it. Number to get small.
Choose. Little bit of this, little bit of that.
What's my DC on this? 7? I think I can roll above a 7 10 times. He probably won't outright attack me before I finish. I should save, just in case.
Surely no one will notice. Bring your pocket to mine.
It make his number go up.
Oh! That's interesting. Caught with your hand in a pocket. Embarrassing. And possibly dangerous.
Did I just roll double 1s with advantage? I did! Snake Eyes! It came up! It finally happened! Double 1s on a DC 22. Oh, it wasn't even close! 11, 13, 16, 15, 12... Oh, there was a 7. I only needed to roll... That was still 4 higher. I only needed to roll a 3. I needed to roll a 3 or higher. Snake Eyes. Alright, you get to keep the rest of your gold. I'll leave.
How much further can I go?
Well, first I'm gonna give all this gold to Karlach, and then I'll leave. He has literally caught Tav with her hand actively in his pocket. And she goes, oh man, I'm so sorry. My bad. And then, as they're walking away, he just sees her, like, passing huge bags of coin to Karlach, going, oh, I wonder where those went, or I wonder where those came from. Oh, Lae'zel, you should put these gloves on that I got for you because your hands are cold.
Action, not reaction.
And naked. There you go. Equip. And then Karlach.
Attention.
This is a new hat for you. Ugh. You look like you're trying to be in Skyrim. Hat off. This is for Shadowheart. This Cloak of Cunning Broom. Hang on, hang on. I'm getting an image in my head. Signal reception. I think after the confrontation in the Flophouse, Astarion gets really upset and somehow ends up destroying his cloak. Like, either intentionally, like he just shreds it, or he gets it caught on something and just tears it apart. And then I think Tab just gives him her cloak. Oh. Come on, Tab. Oh, it's turn-based mode, I can't. Alright, who wants this Cloak of Cunning Broom? No one's ever else going to disengage. No one else is ever gonna disengage! I guess, Karlak can wear it, because she... Alright, just hold it in. You look cold. Take this. Can't even interact with this bear without getting in trouble. I don't think he's gonna get too mad at me because he's already caught me thieving, but just in case. Let me just get out here and just kind of sort through my stuff. I mean, the stuff I stole. I mean, the stuff I stole from you. Alright, Tavish, my love. I've lost the cloak. Oh, I put it on. I gave it to Karlak for some reason. Put it on. Yeah, that's it. That's the one. And then Karlak can have the Cloak of Displacement, which I've lost, and it's not the Cloak of Displacement, it's the Cloak of Cutting Broom. Alright. Cool. Cool. Tab, you should put your regular items back on. Your battle items. His AC is 25 right now. She's gonna lose another point too when she gets the rapier, because she's gonna lose the shield. Now, I mean, we could go crazy, like just insane. Just out of curiosity, how high can I get it? Oh, it's counting as obscured here. Okay, fine. 26. $27. Oh, he actually loses it with the shield. That's interesting. Oh, he's lost his, that, I bet, yeah. 27. Oh, that's insane! Oh, I don't like him. I don't like him in those boots, though. Tab is gonna lose that AC, though, when she, gets her Helldusk boots. Her AC is just gonna drop lower and lower. Alright. Oh, wait, she's still wearing the wrong gloves. What the heck am I doing? Where am I going? Get back in here. Scatterbrain?
That's a friendly-looking shadow. Best be on my way.
Down the hatch. Oh, I don't intend to still be hiding. Now I need to make a decision. The last run that I did here with Tav was hilarious. Because I think I had no inspiration.
You are well?
And I missed every single one of these checks. There was like 3 or 4 different opportunities. And I couldn't make a single one.
Geraldus isn't nervous.
And although you lose the surprise round at the beginning, his exasperation
tears as some kind of code
is hilarious. Although I've made this first insight check, so I guess we'll proceed there.
Take a moment. And you, Harper. There is something familiar
God, it was so
about
funny.
you. Doesn't she remind you of our old friend Marcus?
Jaheira's meaning is clear. Marcus was a traitor laying a trap. The same, it seems, is happening here.
Well, if I've made the checks, remain silent and wait for Jaheira's signal.
The problem with Marcus, of course. We didn't end on the best of terms.
Is Jaheira a lefty? Alright. The enemy is surprised. Let's see. Astarion has nowhere to hide, but he does have advantage on the first round because he's an assassin. Who shall we kill first? There's 4? Yes. Oh, Saris is still in initiative. Rotten Saris. Alright, get up on him. There you go. Big step. Don't want to rest again before Wormstruck. It's fine. Oh my golly. He just did 72 points of damage in 1 hit. It's so nice. It's so nice. Get up here. Not enough movement. You can get here though.
Still on my feet.
Tavish. Oh, look, she's blurring. She's a blurry girl. Oh, right. Right. Because they all have Mind Reader against targets at a distance. It's so silly. Plain old 25. And then how about some stage fright? Oh, scary! A blue, blue, blue! Gosh, this looks like a person I know. Thank you, Geraldus. It's very funny when I'm dumb, but I guess I'll be smart this time. Jaheira!
Move fast when I need to.
How about... I don't want to kill anyone. How about... heat metal? How about... target must be metal. How about heat metal on this one? I never use the spell. Disadvantage? That's great! And then a stab. Not enough movement. Well, you just can stand here where you are. Go. Karlach! Of rage, please. And then even with your disadvantage, I know you can hit her. Oh. That's fine. Everyone's taking damage. It's fine. We kill with thunder. And then go stand next to her, please. Thank you. Scratch, you don't fight. You stand there and be a good boy.
Over here. Let's find some prey.
He just quietly circled around the guy. Like, don't look, don't look, don't look.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Tav, why don't you help Astarion out here? Oh, let me do that one. Oh, she didn't finish him off. 3 hit points. Terrible. What's he gonna do about it? Oh! He ambushed Astarion. And he stabbed. Well, and he killed himself. How the heck did he do that? He was hit for 8 psychic damage. Why? Died by their own hand. His mind collapsed.
How many has she brought to Baal's side, I wonder?
Mahler's mark. How many more Harper's dead?
That's a big deal, Jaheira. We're definitely going to investigate that. But where did the psychic damage come from? Is it a stage fright thing? Is it a morphic ambush thing? Eight psychic damage. That makes me think it was a
Yes, darling, it's very
illithid power.
What a day.
Oh, it was Call the Week. Yes, no? I mean, he had 3 hit points. Was it because it was the enemy? It was the end of his turn? I'm thinking it was a Call the Week ability. I might be wrong. Anyway, I suppose it doesn't really matter. Aside from my overweening curiosity.
Let's have a look.
A letter. A kill order. I sent it to camp. I hit the wrong button and I sent it to camp. Hey girl, just sorry about that.
Did I get it right?
Oh, look at this baby.
Seluna's tears. It is said no false face can stand beneath their light. An old code, Harper. But yes, you got it right. Now I need your report.
It's an old code, sir, but
We
it
had
checks
eyes
out.
on suspected cultists in the city, like you asked. We thought we were tracking them, but...
They were tracking you instead. Evidently. Doppelgangers.
And they're not just working with the cult, High Harper. They're part of it. Baalists, I think.
Sworn to Orin the Red, yes. We've already had the pleasure. Go on.
Everything seemed fine until your latest orders. Until we started to search for the Rashomar. They struck the same night. I woke to one of them strangling Chelvin. While smiling at me out of her face.
Oh, that was stage fright. Yes, Tav saved Astarion's life.
Said that I'd report back to you as normal. Lure you here, and I had no choice.
I'm sure it felt that way, Geraldus. The others were likely dragged back to Orin. Tortured. Sacrificed. I do not expect you to die for me. But to risk Entharl, any citizen who might have wandered in, there is always a choice. And the Harper must be able to make the hard ones. Perhaps this isn't the life for you after all, Geraldus.
No, Jaheira.
Oh, he's so sad.
Please. I'm still a Harper. I want to help.
You've scarcely signed up, boy. And there is a war coming. Why die a Harper when you could still live as anything else?
No one can make that choice for him. Not even you, High Harper.
I want to fight. For Chelvin. For all of them. So it means something.
Death is death. To look for meaning in it is foolishness, boy. Childish storybook nonsense. Exactly the kind the Harper would spout, I suppose. Fine. I have no right to make the choice for you. Not when this mess is of my making. I sent the Harpers hunting after the cult, without thinking what it would mean to be hunted in turn. Now they are compromised. And if not for you, I wouldn't even know it. I'm sorry, Geraldus. Harper.
Oh.
And I owe you an apology as well. I haven't told you everything I hope to learn here today. First, Geraldus, you're the last Harper in the city I can rely on. Lay low and rest while you can. I have matters to discuss with my friend here.
I will talk to Jahira first. And then I will go back to camp and get that note.
Orin knows the hunt. In one stroke, she places the Harpers beyond our reach. Separates us from our pack. Until we know who the false facers are, we cannot trust anyone beyond ourselves.
We're isolated. This is exactly what Orin wanted.
And I was so busy telling you not to take her bait that I scarcely felt the hook in my own mouth.
Jahira's writing is so strong.
I have not been overly generous with the truth. I came here to learn of the Chosen, true enough. But I set my Harper searching for someone else, too. Tell me, what do you know of a man named Minsk of Rashomon?
The name is as familiar as Jahira's own.
Carlax told her stories about this guy.
Who saved the city more than once.
Her parents probably told her stories about this guy. There isn't a Baldurian alive who doesn't know that name.
But few know of his fate, I think. I had hoped to keep it that way. Minsk is an old friend. Perhaps my oldest. We've fought at one another's backs, times beyond counting. And the last time I saw him, I left him to die.
I suspect there's more to the story than that.
There always is. But that is still the fundamental fact of it. Before we ever heard of this Absolute, we received word of a gathering in the Undercity. What we found was the first dark seed of this plot. A circle of cultists with mind flayers in their midst. We might have ended it there, cut off at the root, but before I could send for help, Minsk charged in alone. It was chaos. He was overrun, dragged down beneath a mass of tentacles. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day.
I'm sorry, Jahira. Oh, God, no. Tab would say the first one, because you don't leave your crew behind. So you left him.
And would again. The world takes much from those who presume to defend it. But sometimes, you get to take it back. Infection, indoctrination, eradication. That has been the fate of everyone the cult has captured so far. But it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsk's either.
Then let's find him.
As simply as that?
Yeah.
For no other reason than that I asked?
You must go back for your crew.
Perhaps you two will get along. Oh, the point is moot without a means to find him. Without the Harpers, we shall have to find another path. I'll have a better idea of what that is once we're through the gates. Seems I need to reacquaint myself with this damned city.
How does everybody else feel about this?
Even the venerable Harpers are compromised by the Absolute's
I also
poison.
probably should have talked to them after Gale.
Grim turn of events.
I mean, after
but
Raphael.
one we must take in our stride.
So much for the cavalry riding to our rescue. This is what we get for putting our faith in a network of spies, I suppose.
Where's your other weapon? Oh, you can feed.
Darling, I thought you'd never ask. I'll see you tonight.
Where's your other weapon, Astarion? On your back. At your hip. Oh, because it's a short sword. Alright, fine.
The Harpers have been compromised. A balancing power now unbalanced. Jahira's support has been invaluable. We should return it in kind.
Oh, so many questions. Can it be true? Duke Stelmane allied with the Emperor?
Mind flayers are like devils. They just sport tentacles rather than wings. Clever, manipulative, exploitative. The Emperor says he's a friend. I think we'd be fools to believe him. Maybe it's true. Maybe Stelmane allied with a mind flayer and subjected the city to their political will. Or maybe he made an offer she couldn't refuse.
Did you know Stelmane very well back in the day?
I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy of 7 or 8, at a banquet in the Flaming Fist's honor. One look and I was smitten. Chestnut hair that flowed behind her like willow fronds, as she floated from one room to the next as if carried by clouds. The second time, Stelmane was different. Even with the aid of a cane, each step she took was a struggle. Every word she spoke took great physical effort. A stroke victim, I asked father later. No, he said. A stroke survivor.
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
I sense there's something more to this story. DC 15 from Will? Give me a break. You like me more than that. DC 15. Yeah, 30.
Something's always gnawed at me. At the banquet, Stelmane didn't seem to look at us, but through us. But that second time, her gaze never left me. It was steel, sharp and unyielding. It could just be my imagination, but I always felt that it was more than a stroke that had changed her. What, though? I couldn't say.
If Stelmane was suffering, maybe death was a blessing.
Nonsense. Stelmane was no less worthy of life or success because she was disabled.
I don't think that's what Tab meant.
It is a calculated cruelty. Think about it. My father was tadpoled. Stelmane is dead. The people are frightened and the council's in disarray.
I think that really hurt Tab's feelings.
To exert control, you must first sow chaos. A tyrant's strategy, as father would say. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand, and the city is made weaker for it.
Well, I'm done talking to you. You hurt my feelings. Or Tab's feelings.
I have heard much of the cunning and caution of the Harpers. Clearly those tales were exaggerated. Their entire network in the city has been infiltrated and undone by a handful of imposters. Little wonder the surface world is in such disarray, if they are among its protectors.
I'm curious about your thoughts regarding Raphael's deal.
I do not want a devil to hold my fate in his hands any more than a god. I say we put the devil from our minds and trust in ourselves. If anyone should have the power of the crown, it should be us.
Okay. Halsin?
I fought proudly alongside Harpers once. But it seems we cannot place our trust in them now. Not while Orin has their ranks infiltrated.
Okay.
We can't rely on the Harpers. Not when Orin has them infested with shapeshifters. We're on our own. Though, I suppose we're used to it by now.
Don't be sad, Shadowheart.
Orin be damned. Her bloody fingerprints are all over this city.
Karlach?
Shapeshifters in the Harpers. My dad always admired their mission. Said they gave up their entire lives so we could live safely and ask for nothing in return. We'll rout them, right? For the city.
Yeah.
And for Dad.
Yeah. I believe that's everyone. Oh, surveillance notes. I'll try not to send those immediately to camp before I get a chance to look at them. The city's harpers appear to operate independently, each separate cell feeding into a ranking member who oversees the larger network. It's an effective method, distributing their efforts and ensuring that each unit is safeguarded against the infiltration of the others. But once already compromised, this structure is their greatest weakness, with no individual harper being able to tell where the contamination began and how far it has spread. And so, while they scramble to rebuild themselves, we carry on with the Chosen's work. Take that. Alright, and this chest I have not forgotten. Great, and I'm gonna hop back to camp. And get that. Whatever it was. Something to read. Oh, she's sharpening her sword again. Kill order. You won't have to wear those Harper smiles much longer. Orin has given the order. Kill the crone, but not before you tell her how her little soldiers died. Preserve some hair or sinew if you can. The Chosen would like to string a harp of her own. Gross, Orin. Gross. Don't string harps with people hair. Use catgut or something. Ooh, low live invulnerability. God, Gale, when you level, it's gonna be a feast for you, my dear. A feast. Just gonna have a quick peek. Alright.
Tempers are rising.
Sorry.
It's clear not everything you find is at your disposal.
I felt like I was sneaking. I don't want this longbow anyway.
Wonder if the gods are watching.
I don't want it anyway. Anyway, hi.
If your lot have cracked another bloody cask,
They're dead, Entharl. Doppelgangers were using them as bait.
Seems they snared more than they could skin in you. Did Geraldus survive?
Alive. But he'll need some time to recover.
Oh.
I'll tuck the boy up tight till he's ready to get back to Harbury.
Oh, that's so sweet.
What will you do?
Continue the hunt.
Aye. Silly question, I suppose.
Oh, that was very sad. And oddly sweet. Are they following me? He is following me. Go away.
Out of sight, out of mind.
I just want to look. You don't have to hover. Ooh. God, this stuff will sell for a bajillion gold pieces. I'm taking this. I'm encumbered. I deserve that. Oh my gosh, this is all... Can you imagine? He's just holding this, like, he's just leaving this lying around. Anybody can walk in and just take it. How dangerous that would be.
Light on my feet. Can't slow down.
Wow. Oh.
What do you need?
Oh, don't be mad at me. Can I see what you're selling? How much do you hate me? -10. That's not bad. I won't sell your...
Father bless you.
I won't sell your goods back to you. I will sell them to someone else. Oh, the guy upstairs doesn't have any money. Who else has gold? Carmen! Carmen and Naaber! That's where we can go next. Slowsy or Minifer?
Excuse me? We're discussing steel watcher gyrometics. A topic beyond your understanding, I imagine.
You wretched little man.
Are you a steel watcher fan too? If so, we meet here every day to discuss their mechanics.
Oh, they would. They so
My
would.
mate got thrown by a steel watcher. Lucky bugger. The trajectory was perfection.
I've just realized there are a couple people I haven't talked to.
I'm not doing anything. I mean, good day to you.
Oh, you're not who I want to speak to. You're who I want to speak to.
If you are in need of some pleasurable assistance, might I direct you to Sharess's Caress? I only deal with referrals.
I didn't speak to these people, and I didn't go down to the basement.
People are just walking into Sharess's Caress like it was any old business. No disrespect to you, of course, if you're a patron,
Oh, we're not queuing for Sharess's caress. Not yet, anyway. Head on in.
Layla.
Why are some people so strange about Sharess's caress? It's just sex.
There's two kinds of people in the world. Alright, how do I get down? This way. Alright. Sauceman chorizo.
Not that type of service down here, love. I've got a husband. And you ain't my type.
I'm not looking for service, thank you.
Thank the gods. I've had too many miscreants think my kitchen's just another themed playroom.
Got any food going spare?
I suppose, if you're willing to pay for it.
No. Alright, he has no money. I cannot sell him all the armor I stole.
Would you? The cucumbers have been taken from the pantry. Again.
Alright, and behind door number 1. Definitely the first door we've gone through tonight.
Need to find a way forward.
There's a rat! Or, no, a citizen. I can pickpocket the citizen who is not real? No, I can't. I probably should do that. Oh, there's the rat. I don't want to pickpocket the rat. I want to talk to the rat.
Halt! Oppressor! I am reclaiming the victuals in this basement.
That's exactly right,
for
Turtle.
the good of ratkind.
I'm also here to do that, actually.
Then, you're one of us. You believe in the equal distribution of food, regardless of species?
Yeah, sure. Now let's grab what we can and get out of here.
Yes! Victuals for all! May you brux until your eyes boggle!
I don't know what brux means. What else is down here, though? I don't want that apple.
Just out of view.
Ooh, I do want that cookie. I don't really need camp supplies. I have so many. I have like 2,000 camp supplies. Alright.
Don't waste a step. Light on my feet.
What a lovely, missable rat. Anything else to say, Sauceman Chorizo?
Will you tell Saul that snails are not an aphrodisiac? They're just salty.
That makes sense, Turtle.
There's a difference.
Mamselle, I have bad news. Also, how about your finances? Can I just see your books? Spendings, 20 casks of Gulthmarin Reserve, 200 gold. 10 casks of Happy Gnome Brew, 100 gold. 10 casks of Higher Spears, 300 gold. Groceries and Butcher, 500 gold. Massage oil, 50 gold. Leather treatment, it cost, what, 12 gold to expand the upper floor of the Flophouse? And they're buying 50 gold's worth of massage oil at a time. Leather treatment, 10 gold. Marie's no consequences oil, 50 gold. Salaries, 400 gold total, 1610. Incomes, food catering, 300. Drinks, 400. Hospitality, 1,000, total 1,700. Almira, dearie, we need to find a replacement for our stern librarian. I hate to do this to her so fast, but we are this close to bleeding all of our savings, and we need to bulk up before this little crisis chases away all of our regulars back into their own sheets. We could ask the twins to work separately for now, I suppose. Bad news, Mamselle.
Your pleasure is mine, sweeting.
I found Fionne's corpse. She's been murdered.
Murdered? Ye gods, the poor thing! Oh, by the mother of cats, I pray she didn't suffer. They'll miss that face. Else, the regulars will miss her more. They swarmed her like honeybees at the hive. Oh. Losing Fionn slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to replacing her.
I'm all for lining my coin purse, but even I'd say that's moving on a bit quick.
Sweeting, this is Baldur's Gate. I've seen more murders than a butcher's right eye.
An excellent
There'll be time for
expression.
tears.
What an
Cruel
aphorism.
as it is, I must turn my mind to business, or more precisely, the lack of it.
Ah. Well, in that case, I think Tav would ask this. I'm sure you could spare a little something for me, at least.
I have little coin, but I offer sin in abundance. Talk with the Drow twins in the tap room. They're legends among the regulars, almost myths. Tell them they're your gift from the Mamselle, and let them show you why.
Oh.
Anything else on your mind?
This is the gift certificate
sweetie?
Tav will never redeem. Leave. Alright.
Exactly.
Every substance has been tried and tested by yours truly.
Tried and tested by yours truly.
The Steel Watch Foundry.
Darling,
A
it's
coupon.
very leather-like.
Alright. God. He's just so much. Alright. Let's do it.
Put him up. Put him up.
Brace for a fight.
Wait! I wasn't really gonna fight you. I was just trying something out. My name's Naaber, adventurer to be, soon to be the best adventurer anyone's ever seen.
I believe it. I believe
soon as I
that.
figure out what
I
kind of adventurer I
believe
wanna
you.
What do you think? Can I be a fighter?
I could not give less of a shit.
Oh, all right then. Sorry to bother you. Roar! 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 Are you scared? Did you wet your pants? Did you? Did you?
You know, actually, Lark, it's really interesting that you mentioned that. I didn't realize until fairly recently, because only one person in our group romanced Halsin, that if you have Halsin do the Drow twins with you, he tells you afterwards about a period where he was actually enslaved in sexual slavery for some Drow, like 50 years ago, for 3 years. He's a it never comes up in his backstory. He never mentions it at all unless you romance him and take him to the Drow. And then afterwards, he's like, oh yeah, I guess I should mention that this thing happened to me once. For 3 years, I was a sex slave. And it's like, what? Yeah, the wildest way to get his tragic backstory. Let me guess, you've decided to try being a barbarian.
That's right! You got it! Yay! So how did I do? Are you quaking in your boots with fear?
Not even slightly.
Appreciate the honesty. Oh well. Back to the Narbing board.
It's so cool that his braid flops over his shoulder. Also, I'm remembering reading something. I didn't mean any intention right now, rat. I remember reading... I'm not sneaking around, you're sneaking around, Carmen. That if you pickpocket the initial ring he gives you, that he gives you a second ring. That he gives you something else instead. I would love to talk, but I would like to be in your pockets first. I guess I can do another round.
Happy birthday to you.
Public domain!
Happy birthday to you.
Public domain!
Happy birthday, dear.
Tavish Gale.
Happy birthday to you. What do you think? Am I a good bard?
All the bards I've met play an instrument.
Oh, I don't have one of those. Balls. Back to the Narbing board then.
Alright, she's gone elsewhere. Now. Risk being in Excuse me, sir.
I can take what I please.
Alright. We continue.
Bless us with your gentle, holy spirit. No, soul, no, spirit. Your powers, your divine powers. Bother.
I think you're the worst person in the world. I'll keep looking for it. It may not have happened yet. Whatever you're doing, I'm pretty sure you're doing it wrong.
I'm praying. Is that not how it goes?
What god are you praying to?
There's more than one? Shit.
The light looks good on his face, though. What the hell's are you doing now?
Oh, you didn't get it? I'm pretending to be a dog. Everyone likes dogs.
Correct, but nobody likes Naaber.
That's not true.
Oh.
My mom does. Wait, no. She loves
7 people.
But does that mean she actually likes me?
I can't believe that.
Behold, mundane meddler, you step in the domain of a master speller. For I am to be the most mighty wizard!
What's your favorite spell?
Wizard? W-I-Z...
Apparently.
A-R-D. Wizard.
No, spell, as in magic spell. The things wizards cast.
Wait, there's another step after that?
Fantasy settings for only one god. That's silly.
Know any fiendish philanthropists?
Mm,
Fickle fey financiers? Eldritch employers? I want to make a pact.
No pact needed. I hope a devil finds you and takes you straight to the hells.
Oh, that's so nice of you to say. Thanks. I hope so too. I bet it's really warm there.
I take it you've decided to try being a monk.
Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. I was in deep meditation, see? Isn't peace and quiet just the best? I'm gonna be the best monk there ever was!
You can't shut up.
What are you talking about? I can shut up whenever I want.
Prove it.
Naaber seals his lips, but you feel the pressure of words behind them. The poor thing is straining, fit to burst.
I can't do it. I have too much to say. You were right. I can't be a monk. I just want to talk. Talking's great. See, you can say words, make friends, tell everyone everything you're thinking and feeling.
As he empties himself of his latest slew of thoughts, you take the opportunity to slip away.
Just walk away.
Boo! Bet you didn't even see me coming.
I did, though.
I'm a shadow, a master of sneakery, a rogue.
Are you ready for the long, drawn-out silences of an assassin's pursuit?
Why do so many professions have to be done in silence? I like talking! Talking is the best! If not a rogue, then a ranger! I'm great at chasing things down!
You're great at nothing. In fact, you're the worst person I've ever met.
Oh, pish! I'm great at being your friend, and that's all that matters! Friendship, yay!
Everyone looks disgusted.
Perhaps the answer was deep inside me all along. An ancient spark of arcana. Yes!
And it just bounces off him, man. Like a rain off glass.
Feel it.
Why do I keep talking to this idiot? Why? Why?
What idiot? Where? Where? Oh, you meant me? Good one. My liege, I swear to you, an undying oath of absolute devotion. I am but your humble paladin.
Please just go away.
But you're the one that keeps talking to me.
Ooh.
I don't want to. All right. An oath's an oath, I suppose. These roles sure are restrictive, aren't they? Maybe the adventuring life's just not for me. I really like talking to you. There's not a lot of people that want to talk to me, so I brought you this present. Here. Now, what are we gonna talk about if not the adventuring life?
Oh, Carnage, is that who it is?
Wait.
I knew it was a streamer, but I didn't know the streamer's name.
Mix the classes! Naaber,
I wonder why they picked him.
Genius!
Oh, he did give me something else. Seemingly gleaming ring. Charisma saving throws +1, wisdom saving throws -1. The garnet at the centerpiece of this ring is like an unblinking malevolent eye. Incredible! I got 2 things out of Naaber. Off to camp they go. Glory be.
How much further can I go? Right. Time to scope out. Time to press ahead.
Ideas for new outfits. Ankle scarves, oxbow ties, bucket hats could be fashionable. Displacer cloaks, hard to source outside of circus face ruffs. Oh, outside of circus face ruffs. 2-person waistcoats? Harm. You can do better. Dad with kids, good vibes generally. Oh, that's good to know. That's actually great to know. The shirt is blue, but it seems to be called a mellow black shirt. I'm going to take it. And look, a scented letter. A fancy letter with a light musk of good perfume. Dearest Carmen, the work samples in your last correspondence were most exceptionally well received. In particular, those fabulous straw hats were a hit. The League of Basket Bakers and Wicker Workers thought the patterns and structures were fabulous, and the hat shapes themselves were not too far from their usual specification. They requested some more samples post-haste with more business to follow. Oh, happy day. Mistress Seamlock Order of Master Tailors, Glovers, and Mercers, Waterdeep. Letter from Figaro. Oh, I didn't want to pickpocket Jaheira, who has nothing on her. Dear sister, do take care not to tell your customers to return to facemakers. I don't want them confusing your horrendous designs for my own. Hope this finds you blessed. Figaro. I'm glad they get along so well. The Needled Book. Ah, thank you very much, the Plagued Crusader. A book on advanced dressmaking fitted with materials like spare needles, measures, and patterns. It is riddled with handwritten annotations, and most of its accoutrements have been removed. I'm taking this book also. What is tab? A thief in the house? What?
Not everyone subscribe.
Anyway.
Have to keep going.
Sorry for looking in your closet. My bad. I'm gonna look upstairs now. Definitely nothing will go missing from up here either. It's a nice balcony. Black and furnace red dye and cobalt dye. Yes, please. The blue dye can stay. Have to keep going. Then up here, she's got this just totally random. How does anybody get up here? These bolts, these fabrics, there's not enough room to work. Tables up against the wall. Impossible. Impossible to cut.
At the ready.
Oh, these remind me of those 3 Witcher costumes that you can pick from. Well, you can pick from like mediocre, bad, and and slightly worse, but not as bad as the worst one. Your fancy clothes to go see Emperor Emir von Emmerich. Hey Carmen, sorry about that, theft.
Ahoy, stranger. Thanks for stopping by Calm's Goms. I'm Calm. Well, Carmen. What can I do you for?
You've not quite got the pattern nailed yet, Carmen.
If it's empty patter you want, get your clothes from my brother Figaro. But if it's genuine quality and genuine taste you're after, Calms Garms, as you covered.
Your brother is in danger. I found his name on a serial killer's list.
A killer? That's... Gods. I've no love from my brother, but that's extreme. He doesn't deserve that. Thanks for warning
Her brother
me,
absolutely
but it's him
sells
that
better
needs
stuff.
warning,
Better looking.
and he never listens
And
to me.
once you save his life, his price is so much better. So you don't get on with your brother.
You wouldn't either, if you knew him like I did. Since Dad died, he thinks he's cock of the bloody walk, that I should give up my shop and work for family business. For him, dick.
Maybe Figaro wanted his sister close? You just lost your dad after all? Tav says, longingly thinking of her family.
Maybe you should keep your nose out of where it doesn't bloody belong.
And duly
Now,
chastened,
you want
she
clothes or
subsides
not?
and bites her tongue. Yes, I want your clothes. Let's take a look at your wares.
Sounds good. Get you something a bit fresher than your current outfit.
It does have blood on it. Alright. What have you got, Carmen? Take the black and azure. Black and furnace red. Black and jade green. Bloody plum. I'm never gonna use the bloody plum. It's so ugly. Black and summer green. I do like brown and alabaster. It's not quite formal enough for Astarion. I like this jacket on him. I don't like it in the color pattern that it is currently in. Maybe I'll look at dyeing it. Deep lilac, harlequin, black and white, always. Indigo for Gale. Lavender. Lime, lemon, and lichen. Mellow fruit. Which are in in the keys, all called like Ice cream 1, ice cream 2, ice cream 3. Oh, I like this outfit for Gale. Can I find it in the color I want? Something slightly perilous and fun imbues the design of garments. If I can dye it. Solemnity outfit in green. That's not bad for Shadowheart. I think I can get her better. I don't think I want that for Astarion, but let me look at it on him. I drew him in this outfit once, in a different color, and I ended up not actually liking it. I wish I'd done something else. Try that for Will, maybe. I've forgotten what I have him in. Alright.
Remember, Calms Garms, here for all your fashion needs.
Meh. I'm feeling insulted by what you said. I think that's everything.
No door to unhinge. My tools can fix anything.
Alright, I'm going to stop before advancing. Next time will probably just be Worm's Rock and then exploring the rest of the island around it. I'm gonna go back to camp, I'm gonna dye stuff. Oh, I need to serve that. Oops. This one. Spend some time doing a little inventory management. Actually, that was circuitous. I'm gonna long rest. Even though we didn't do much. It's been a long day. How you feeling, Grub?
Please, don't look at me.
Still pretty bad, huh? Okay.
No traps, please.
Okay. Look at all these dyes. My god. Oh. Can't do it between bags, eh? Fine. Good night, Lark. Thank you for stopping in, as always. I'll probably be back tomorrow. Good news, owlbear egg has not yet been dyed. I mean, been eaten. I hope we're not dying eggs. It's not Easter. There's no Easter in Faerun. Oops. Oh my goodness, what have I done? Type. Good lord. I gotta ditch this stupid rat. Okay. Send these dies to the dye bag. This book to the book bag. This book to the book bag. This book to the book bag. This dye to the dye bag. Why can I not put anything directly in a soap bag here? Okay. Tab is set. We need the Solemnity outfit in blue for her. That is her go-to fancy outfit. I do need to dye her cloak. Ocean, ocean, ocean. Actually, I'll do my little custom dye. It's awfully brown. How does the ocean look? I like that better. Okay. All right. Oh, Easter is next week. Let's see. How does this look? Good lord. Come on. Put it on. Stuffer man. Oh, I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. Get that off. Put these clothes back on. I should have had you sponge off. How do you look at Solemnity? That's not bad. I don't like the color. But I don't mind him in Solemnity. What about Solemnity in black and white? Oh my gosh. I hate that these dyes don't collapse. I know, but use this soap. You're very dirty. God, he looks like a Christmas tree.
Never a dull moment.
Okay. Oh, God. Yeah, I know your carrying capacity succeeded. It's the only way I can get the stacks to collapse. Oh no, I didn't want to send the clothes! Persnickety, rotten, unintuitive interface. They'll make me fight you just to die. Okay. Where were we? Dyeing this awful Christmas-looking mess. Let's see. Starting, let's try for you the Harlequin black and white. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's not bad. I think I would prefer the vest color reversed with the undershirt. What else do I have? White and scarlet. It's awfully red. And I don't quite like that on his neck. What else have we got? Well, let's see the muddy red. I think that's going to be a little bland for my taste by this point. Well, that's not bad, actually. Keep that in mind. Muddy red, black and white. What else have we got? Where's that? How about black and furnace red? Oh, that red's too red. He still looks like he's going to a Christmas party, just a goth Christmas party. Oh, well, let's see the bloody plum. It's gonna be hideous. Oh, it's so bad. Oh, God. Ugly, ugly, ugly color. The Drake should be equally awful. God, Christmas. It's Halloween. He looks like a hot dog. It's ketchup and mustard. So many choices for Gale. Lemon, lime, and lichen. Nah. Full of fruit. How's that look on you, buddy? Really, really bad. Well, let me see. I've tried to stay away from my modded dyes too much. How does that look? I do like that on him, though. I quite like it, actually. Excuse me. Smooth. Bright red, swamp green, white and sky. Okay, let me see this on him instead. Thank you. I see, it's alright. It's okay. I don't love it. Which one was this one? It's very fancy. A little more restrained. Extremely fancy. Maybe he wears this to Gortash's ceremony. I think it's just a little too much to go around camp like this. And then after the ceremony, he switches to that. I should dye his shoes. Out of curiosity, what does the Harlequin look like on this? That's not bad. I'm gonna go back to the other. Alright. I'll leave them that for the moment. God, she looks very homely next to him. Oops. Gale. I like you in the Reifisch garb. And then I like that in, is it indigo? I also don't think I spent this much time dyeing their camp clothes last time. I think I just found it in clothes that I liked for them. In colors that I liked for them. I comes before M. What am I doing? Indigo. Oh, I don't like that. It's backwards. Purple. No? Why is it all backwards? That's just pink. Where's the lavender? 8 bajillion kinds of dye here. What about this is lavender? Nothing. Deep lilac? What? I don't like any of these. How about blue? Until I find the right one. Oh my golly, that's no good either! What did I have here? Do I have something purple? How about purple? How about this? Ugh. I need to just go look up what I had him in 2 games ago. Just find that. Ugh. Deep lilac? Did I try that already? Yep, sure did. I remember that. Oh, disappointed. Guess I'll go back to this. Ugh. I don't like it. I'm gonna die starting to choose. This is not what I want. Game, read my mind. Sheesh, 8 million flavors of green and none of them. Ugh. Light blue? It's just all flavors of the undershirt. Black and azure. Surely that's gonna be black and azure, right? It's just black. It's just black! Oh, that fuss they made about all the dye actually reflecting the colors. Fine. Alright. Karlak, I know I like this outfit on you. Thank the Lord. Put it on. Done. Alright, Shadowheart. What if we just dye what you're in? What if we make that heart look black and white? What does that look like? Oh, it changed nothing. It's still black. Okay. You know what? What if... I've lost Gale's clothes. Where did Gale's clothes go? I've lost them. I do like the white robe. I haven't got it yet. It's very far away. I can't... Where's Gale's shirt? I gotta come back to Gale's shirt! Let's do this first. Oh. I don't like any of this. Gale, switch with Shadowheart. Yeah, that's pretty devastating, frankly. I'll just wait for Shadowheart to get her other clothing that I like for her, which is better. And same for Lae'zel. We'll Oh, that's fine for you. I don't know what I've done with Gale's clothes. I have no idea where they went. This is the same model, but it's not the right color. It's very blue. And it also has texture to it. What do you think about this splendid purple outfit, Gale? Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it on you. Alright, let's just sell these. What a bummer. Where the heck? I think I just destroyed his clothes. Oh, there they are. Here, actually, this can go in here. And I think Gale, just put this back on. Until I get what I want for you. Alright, well. I guess we don't get to dress up for camp. The gang goes to a ball. Yeah. Oh, what could have been? Does anybody have anything to say? Oh yeah, Halsin's got stuff to say.
Hey, soldier.
Right.
Always at your side.
Yes?
You mentioned there might be another way to find Minsk.
There might be, but it's not a path I tread until we must.
Oh, I could go
Let
for
it
some
wait
tiny
until
sausages.
the city proper. Perhaps I'll have had a better idea by then.
Don't waste a step.
I never quite realized how
Oh
burdened I
no!
was until I met you.
Halsin.
The threat of the shadow curse. The politics of the grove. I was forgetting who I was.
Now? Really?
But you lifted the fog. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're too modest. I wager you don't even know how extraordinary you truly are.
I mean, that's true.
But I do.
Oh.
I have lived a very long time. I have taken many lovers. My heart does not stir lightly.
Ugh.
But it does now.
Last night, Minthara propositioned Tav. Tonight, Halsin propositions Tav. She's beginning to feel like she's led people on. I thought you were bound to nature.
I still have hot blood in my veins. Nature gifted us our desires.
Maybe you should talk to
a
Astarion.
act on them. But we muddied its beautiful simplicity with rules, social strictures, clothes.
Oh, Tav likes
So,
clothes. He's
I
a
am
fan.
not bound to nature. I am unbound in nature. I want more than to fight at your side or sit around the campfire with you. I want to lay with you under the stars and feel your skin against mine. I think you feel the same way. Once the power of the shadow curse was broken,
She
the
cannot
connection was
backpedal
undeniable.
out of this conversation fast enough.
We both felt it. But tell me I'm wrong, and the matter can rest. I do not wish to sour our friendship, but I have to know if it can be something more.
If I wanted to rep with half a ton of dumb muscle, I'd seduce a deeper thing. Is Tav interested at all in Halsin? I don't think she is. I don't think she has any interest in ethical non-monogamy or polyamory. Yeah. I'm afraid I just don't see you that way.
I understand. And I still cherish our relationship. Still, I could not have forgiven myself had I not taken the plunge. Better to have tried and failed.
It's not what tiny sausages. Astarion.
Gods, you're beautiful.
I hate to tell you what just happened, but I can't. Because the only way you can tell him about it is if you say yes to Halsin. There's also, you know, if you do say yes to Halsin's threesome, or not threesome really, but just the opening of the relationship, Astarion has a conversation with you. And I know there's been a lot of contentious discourse, capital D discourse, about his approach to sharing you with Halsin. And I honestly do not feel that he's actually a fan of it. I think he is so afraid to lose you, the one thing that he has. And he's trying to convince himself that he is well, here, we'll just play through it.
Is there something you want to talk about, my dear?
No. Let me save again.
Let's see.
At some point I do need to actually go to bed. It's 1:30. I have a call at 11. I would like to take a shower tonight. Ow. Oh, I can't wait to take these stitches out. I think I'm going to take them out tomorrow.
I never quite
They've become
realized
annoying
how
enough that
I was
I'm
forgetting who I
ready to be
was.
done. You're welcome, blah, blah, blah. I thought you were about to nature.
But tell me I'm wrong.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't
And the
interested, but
matter
I'm already in a
progressed.
relationship.
You have bonded with Astarion, body and soul.
True.
His scent lingers on your skin.
Didn't need to know that.
If there is to be anything between us, it must be with his consent.
Fair.
And perhaps someday, his participation.
An interesting idea. You just want to share? What do you mean?
Some treat their relationships like a walled garden. Tidy, tamed, cut off from the world. That is their right, but it is not for me. I do as nature does,
Jesus,
and let
blood
my
all over
heart
your face.
run wild. Desire flourishes wherever it finds purchase.
You don't believe in monogamy?
It has its place, but it is not for me. The wolf mates for life, but the bear roams free and partners as its instinct dictates. I need to stay true to my nature, and you to yours. Perhaps you are like me, or perhaps not.
I will speak with Astarion.
Take your time. I'll be waiting.
Clean yourself up. Alright, so, if you choose to offer this to Astarion, this is what he says.
Is there something you want to talk about, my dear?
You wouldn't believe the conversation I've just had with Halsin.
I was wondering when you're going to ask me about this.
It's alright with you? You don't sound phased.
The druid is unique. He has a lot of experience with this type of arrangement. Thus, I'm sure it would be quite a harmless affair.
I wouldn't even consider it if it bothered you.
I'm happy for you to have as much Halsin as you wish, but I do have one question. It's not because, you know, we haven't in a while.
And even if you say, like, the unkindest thing, like I don't want you to feel bad, but I have felt frustrated. He says something to the, well, here, oh, God. I'll say 1, then I'll reload, and I'll say 5. Gods, I don't want you to think that for a moment.
I know, I was being foolish, but thank you for saying it. Go right on with Halsin. Far be it from me to hold your hunger against you.
Okay, so, option 1.
I'm happy for you to have as much Halsin as you wish, but I do have one question.
The lights have gone out.
It's not because, you know, we haven't in a while.
I don't want you to feel bad, but I have felt frustrated.
Oh, well, you would, wouldn't you? It makes sense. Go right on with Halsin. Far be it from me to hold your hunger against you.
So that's the option there. And I totally get why people say that Astarion really doesn't mind if you sleep with Halsin. Because he's flippant, he's familiar with Polly, he's familiar with hunger, familiar with sexual urges, and like is not he's used to sharing. You know? Like, he's never had a lover who was his. Every single lover he has ever taken in the last 200 years has been Cazador's. He's never had his own lover. But to me, my interpretation of that, the fact that he calls it, oh, it'd be quite a harmless affair. Like, Halsin is literally telling you that, like, my heart is stirring for you. I think I'm in love with you. There's been something growing between us, since the Shadowlands. Halsin is not talking about this like a perfectly harmless, side piece, lighthearted affair. Halsin seems quite serious about this. And I don't think Astarion either recognizes that or he's choosing to deliberately treat it flippantly, like he's refusing to acknowledge that Halsin's feelings are deep. Secondly, the fact that Astarion even brings up in the conversation the fear that you're turning to someone else because he can't give you sex, for me is a deal breaker. The whole purpose of Astarion's life for the last 200 years has been to provide sex on demand. And what he sees is the fact that he even brings this up, like, oh, it's the fact that we haven't had sex for a while. Is that why you're doing this? The fact that he even brings this up, to me, says that he is not secure enough in his relationship with Tav to believe that she loves him with or without sex. Like, to him, his first thought when she turns to someone else is not, she has a polyamorous heart, she has an ethical non-monogamous heart, she just can't be contained by one person. It is, once again, I am not enough. Once again, me as a person, outside of the sex I can provide, is not sufficient to maintain a relationship. And whether or not that's intended, whether or not that's, a surface level read versus like excessively reading into the meaning behind the text, to me, I can't do that to a story. That's true, Moose. I mean, Halsin is a pretty, gotta make sure I got the right save here. I think this is the one I want. He talks in heavy bear metaphors. He talks in heavy nature-related metaphors pretty frequently. And I do think that Halsin talks about the relationship as if it is kind of a, as the river flows, as the wind takes us, we'll try it, and if it works, great, and if not, great. And it absolutely could be that Astarion is totally sincere in the druid has experience in this sort of thing. He could keep it separate. We could do, maybe it will be a harmless affair, and that's meant to be genuine. But, yeah, just can't do it. Even if that were true, the other factor of, to me, him questioning the security of the relationship because he is withholding sex is enough that it's a deal breaker. Tavish.
Is there something you want to talk about, my dear?
I would like to kiss you.
Can we? I suppose we can. There is nothing I'd like more.
Since I can't tell you about Halsin in this world. She even cleaned her face. She even washed her face for this.
I do rather like that, you know.
I think this is the right world state, but let me just double check.
Oakfather preserve you.
Okay, good. Her little statue. Shadowheart?
All's well, I hope. Aside from the obvious.
I'm just checking in.
On my way.
Minthara, you ousted Halsin.
You wish to
took over his
consult me?
tent spot. I don't know what I'm gonna put
What's on
Minthara
your
in.
mind?
I guess nothing. Will, how you doing? I actually quite like this camp. I think it's very pretty.
Always good to talk, my friend.
Alright. Hazel, you got a cool sword now.
Voss stands at the ready. All that remains is to return to the astral prism and break Orpheus free. How we get in remains to be seen.
Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off. Okay. Alright, is there anything to dream about tonight?
My hands on everything.
Or are we good? I think it actually might be another Emperor night. Oh, no, just a regular night's sleep. That's nice. That's nice. Alright, well, I'm going to stop streaming here. I'm going to do my daily buff rituals while it's fresh, and then probably tomorrow on to Worm's Rock. Oh, I need to dye Astarian's cloak. It's the wrong color. Thank you for tuning in and hanging out, and I'll talk with you soon.